legitimately crew we are.
Indeed, and I am live on my end. So
Oh,
I know I
now it's
previewed
full
this.
screen. There we go.
So I know I previewed this game back in a couple weeks ago, but hold on a sec.
No.
Sorry about that.
Are you though?
Now, I meant to preview this game a little while ago, right after it came out, but I had other things I needed to do that Saturday, and just didn't get around to it, unfortunately. But this is Starstruck Vagabond. This is the newest game from Yahtzee Croshaw, formerly of The Escapist, currently of Second Wind. The guy best known for Fully Ramblomatic and Zero Punctuation, and of course, my favorite podcast of all time, Let's Drown Out, the series I have been attempting to ape for most of my YouTube career because I find it so interesting and entertaining as a format, and I thought it was such a shame that it ended. But hey, everything has to come to an end eventually.
I did already
Also, I
showcase.
found that
Simpsons.
while we... Sorry, what?
I did already
Except for
showcase this
Simpsons,
game's
that show never
introduction
died.
in the initial first impression stream.
Yeah, Kevin's over playing Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door for the Switch on the YouTube channel, so go check that out if you
Really
want
good,
to.
guys.
And,
Go buy it.
Don't tell me what
yeah.
to do.
Hello there, Mario. I am now
I
on
said if you
holiday,
want to.
traveling
I'm out.
in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Anyways,
come on.
yeah, so I've been following Yahtzee's career for a very long time. I've played every
He
game
has one?
he's made except for I believe the Arthur Yahtzee games are the only ones I haven't
Oh
played
boy, I
in
love
some
playing
capacity.
Yahtzee.
But
Hey,
yeah,
Gizmo,
so we
I
have the
believe
gamepad controls here.
I'll meet you
Seems
at
pretty
Rogueport.
standard.
That means you must come. Translation: I've been kidnapped. Please come
Maintenance is
rescue me.
On. Yeah, sure, why not? HUD
No.
color 1.
Fuck's sake.
Let's see here.
Fuck's
Ooh, you
sake.
can
It's like every
customize.
day of the week with this bitch.
Hey,
Yep.
that's cool. So yeah, as you can kind of tell here, even though the menu music is quite a long segment, it does not loop, which is unfortunate. But hey, I also especially loved Yahtzee's previous game, which was the Consuming Shadow. Oh, previous full game. He has been doing some other ones, some like smaller ones in Yahtzee's Dev Diary. But yeah. Start a new game in this file? Yes. So, see here, Wendy Jetson. No. Let's see here. I'm just gonna create me here.
It's a me.
Do you
Mario.
only have like? There's bald, shaven,
And then
guy
there
from the
is
Lego Movie, ponytail.
Emmett?
Emmett, yeah.
I still can't believe I remembered that, but
By the way, I am streaming my gameplay via the virtual camera to you guys as well as the channel, so
thank God. Now I can finally
Jesus.
be
Has
thinking
anyone-
Fucking hell, man.
instead of
Has anyone been playing multiverses as of late?
No.
No.
No. It's
I
worth
heard
it.
Jason Voorhees is in
know,
the game.
Yeah,
heard
he's
good
actually
things
really
about
good
it.
in the game. People are complaining he's slow, but no, he's anything
But
but
he's so
slow.
Zangief, and yet people still bitch about him.
Dude, this guy's like anti-Zangief. He's a big motherfucker, and yet he moves like he's the Flash. He's really fast.
So he's got that whole Susan dynamic.
Like, who else did they add?
Who's
They,
an
Hi,
open place
Crump.
blue.
there's also
the
Agent
entry
Smith.
here is very strange.
There's the inclusion of the Joker, Agent Smith, and Jason Voorhees. Agent Smith is not playable yet, but you're able to unlock Joker.
Oh. Oh, you wait, you unlocked
I have
him.
heard that
Yeah, you have the option
time
to
required.
You have the
to
option
unlock-
to legitimately unlock characters through gameplay, sort of like some of the other games that are out right now. Like
Well, thank
less and less of these games are doing the pay to win or pay to play kind of shit.
Yeah, but I've
Thank
heard that it
God.
takes like 40 hours to unlock Joker.
Right,
Yeah, I mean,
but you're unlocking a lot of other stuff anyway. There's a battle pass, as well as some like mini battle passes. Like, hold on, I'm playing it right now. Let me just go to there for a second. It's a season 1 battle pass. You're basically unlocking a lot of shit, and right now they're concentrating on adding villains into the roster. And there's
well, it makes sense. There's a severe lack of villains in this roster.
very much so, and there are
Side
these
running,
things called
backballed, crude cuts.
there are these things called events. They're pretty much just mini battle passes. Basically, what it is that they concentrate on other actions. Like, for example, the Joker one, where you have to
I'm gonna play the
do
tutorial. Why not?
there's one called weekly logins, which is self-explanatory. There's the power pledge drive, where basically what you do is
At least Yahtzee's gotten over his habit of designing shitty toaster vessels. Now he's designed one that looks like a penis. The Machine Collective maintains a loose blockade around Earth Federation space, eternally watching their hated foe for any sign of naval advancement. In the airy quiet of the neutral zone, Captain Galandon Hamermore, that's me, approaches an uncertain destination under... Or I didn't read it. A fractured galaxy holds its breath.
they have this mini subspace emissary thing going on right now. Yeah, it's called
my.
Rift. Basically, you're selecting like what worlds you go to, and they revolve around
I
certain
apologize
things.
for waking you
They
early,
revolve
but you
around
are about to
certain-
die. This
they
is a
revolve
Red
around-
Dwarf
okay.
reference.
They
Hmm.
revolve around certain characters, archetypes, that kind of thing, and basically
Yeah.
they give you a list of like things to do while you're fighting, so you can get extra points to
Like a
fill up the
roguelike in a
mini
way?
to fill up the mini battle pass. That's what I'm gonna call it. There's like battle passes within battle passes. It's not as confusing as it sounds. You gotta basically play it. There's like side battle passes.
I see.
It really is not confusing as it sounds. I just don't know how to explain.
Considering that you've been playing it, I would probably assume so. Take your word.
I love playing.
So far, it seems like we're about halfway between Among Us and,
Alright, I guess I'll probably give it a shot.
God.
what you call it,
Guys.
FTL. That's it.
Guys,
Makes
What?
sense.
if
FTL
you're
is
watching
one
the
of Yahtzee's
virtual,
favorite
if you're
games.
watching my game to play
It's
through
one
the
of my favorite
virtual
games, too.
camera, if you guys are watching my gameplay through the virtual camera, pay attention to these Pianta goons.
No.
Someone's getting mugged in a Mario game. Or I guess shaken up. Also the news.
Yep,
Yeah.
the noose is still here.
Whole
And
breach
you
of the
can
port
interact with
cell.
it now.
Speaking of violence,
I also love that Mario did look at that for a minute. I just noticed that Mario
Boss
did look
sends
at
his
that.
regards. How's that road pace?
Also, I did like that Mario did look at that for a second. Like, he was like wondering, what the heck?
Also, Mario gives thumbs up. Thumbs now.
so speaking
He has more
There's-
emotions.
speaking of violence,
Come on, more.
you know about
I'll
all
go ahead and
the political drama going on, like like the Hamas, Palestine, all that shit that involves politics.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of violence going on around there, and regarding both sides, but mostly one side, if you know what I mean. And here's what's funny. We all agree, and we all have enough common sense to know that Hamas is a terrorist organization, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there was plans of having a pro-Hamas camp somewhere in, where is it?
Lol, what?
Okay, so let me get some context here. Apparently, in I think it was New Zealand, or or it was New Zealand or something, so like place that has the initials NZ. There was supposed to be a pro-Hamas
Yeah, that's New
camp.
Zealand.
Oh yeah, New Zealand. Yeah. So apparently there was supposed to be a pro-Hamas camp that was supposed to go on in New Zealand. Except a bunch of Maui people and Samoans decided to group up and say "Lol nah," and decided to do a battle cry to drive them away. And I think you can hear it through the microphone.
That's fucking amazing. Yeah, no, I don't think that the Samoans would have any particular use for that shit.
Also, why would you ever get close to a Samoan in that way?
Mm.
Why would anybody get close to a Samoan? You get close to a Samoan and picking any kind of fight, you're asking for it.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
no, there's
You know
Uh,
what? I got a theory.
one of the guys in my jiu-jitsu class was in the military, and he said that one of the places that you didn't go was you didn't go to certain parts of Hawaii and mess with anybody there, regardless of whether you were supposed to be there or not.
You're going to Hawaii. There's going to be a lot of Maori and Samoans. Why would you mess with them in the first place?
No, obviously.
That's
like
But
going-
it's like,
That's like going to Japan and then like messing with the Yakuza. Why would you ever?
I don't know, Death Wish.
Death Wish.
it's like you
Yeah,
don't go to the
notes.
wrong part of town when you've got
know-
when the Samoans are out, you know.
You know what? We're sending the wrong kind of soldiers to fight Hamas. We should just send in a bunch of Samoans with a bunch of belly clubs and fucking like poison spit. There you go. They'll chase the Hamas
Just,
out.
you know what we'll do? We'll send the fucking bloodline after them.
Like give them like the equivalent of like ruby weaponry, where their rifles can turn into fucking billy clubs or some shit. Like, what is that? What is that shouting? Oh, it's not shouting, it's chanting. What is that outside? Oh shit! Run!
Oh,
You know those stereotypical shouts of like battle cries? No, they're gonna turn into like literal cries. Oh, where?
we already know where this schmuck is. It's
I'm
based
going to
on
hell.
playing the original.
Now I'm gonna be canceled.
I'm pretty sure half of us are already
Oh yeah, by the
canceled.
way, Sonic, when they tore down Kamina's statue in Gurren Lagann, and I said, "That's it. Warm up the gas chambers.
Oh
Oh,
my
time to go to
God.
war.
Time for mass executions. You don't disrespect bro like that. He's not here to defend himself."
You don't disrespect the dead man.
I was like, oh my God. What is it with Gurren Lagann
Engine
that brings
malfunction.
out some of the more interesting parts of your personality, Alex?
I mean, it's a very.
Well, I have a
interesting game.
deep-seated desire to do the impossible, see the invisible. Row, fight the power!
And meanwhile, your deep-seated desire is voiced through the idea of wanting to cancel religion and also what was it? And then there's this.
You want to fight the power, but are you also black and blackety black in the black?
I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. And I'm
Ah.
blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
So I am
I'm
now
quoting a
told
song here, guys.
I am told not
Impulse
to move.
engines,
I think I should move.
Ram scoop,
Don't
ram scoop, impulse engine, impulse engine. Hang on, where am I supposed to go?
I know you
Nowhere.
guys
There's
don't play
Cycler.
Guilty Gear. I don't
One
know
more
if
bring
anyone
us
here
out of
does play Guilty
alignment.
Gear, but holy shit, Slayer is overpowered.
Slayer.
Oh,
What the fuck are the 6k damage round start?
Hey,
you guys missed a couple
Until
humble
we-
bundles.
Oh,
Fuck.
yeah, the humble bundles are actually pretty good recently. Yeah, I picked up,
I picked up the Monster Hunter one.
I'm not really that into Monster Hunter, so I didn't care. But,
I've been wanting to get into it, but fuck, man, like, imagine the first game that you played was on the Wii U.
guys, I've got
Yeah.
something very dangerous near me.
let's see here. Because I picked up, the fully loaded
Oh,
FPS
dear. Oh,
remasters.
it's the Space Invader back.
One that's pretty good.
Well, yes.
Oh yeah, it
I'm
comes
gonna-
with the discount code for PO'd.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pick up the Dynamite 20th Anniversary collection and the TMNT IDW bundle as well.
I really need to give those IDW comics a read.
I might pick up the Doctor Who Mega Bundle, but I've got a bunch of Doctor Who comics already, so...
Does anyone else kind of disappointed they never made a good Doctor Who game?
Yeah. I mean, how would you,
yeah,
what kind
because
of
all
genre
the ones
would
that
you
they
do it,
made
is
were,
the
like,
question.
mediocre. The one on the Wii, the one on the DS. Yes, both of those kind of sucked. The
Lackluster,
PS3...
like- Yeah,
The PS3 games were the ones that were the best, but those are delisted now.
Yep,
And it's
yeah,
always a
there's
lackluster
Frankie.
platformer too. It's never like a point and click or
There's
like
good old Dr.
a 3D
Frankie.
exploration game.
Hey, Kevin, which would you prefer more, Frankly or EGAD?
I'll take like an anthology game, like if I have to, like an anthology game exploring.
I'd
like,
have
all-
to say, frankly, because EGAD has been getting a little too much exposure lately. Plus,
Yeah,
it would be
fair
really
enough.
nice to have, a Goomba that we don't step on in the main games. Or hell,
I
even
mean,
in
Just
games
a map
outside of
on your
Paper
cockpit
Mario.
computer and use Impulse
Yeah.
Engine.
Man, imagine worshipping a
ship.
celebrity that kind of killed
Okay.
like 50% of your people. That's crazy, man.
And I don't know how to tell you guys this, but every time
Oh, that way.
this invader of spaces
Right, that's the
approaches
forward
me,
way. I'm fucking stupid.
she
Hello.
looks
You can maximize your speed by aligning
she looks
the ram
me in the
scoops.
eyes,
There's
and then
trajectory.
she thinks,
I'll be right back.
how to lick you, she says.
Nasty hoe.
She's a dog, Gizmo. What do you
Nasty
expect?
hoe.
She's a
Nasty
dog.
hoe.
What do you expect?
Whatever.
Hoe.
Well, that's just rude, is what that is.
Oh, it said he was a dog. Okay, nasty bitch.
Well,
Engage.
that's just rude.
It is literally the only thing that you can do. Because I tried to align it better, and it didn't work.
Yes, I have this magic map here.
Disable autopilot and hone your manual piloting skills. Check ship components for any necessary maintenance. Observe space and compose epic poetry. I am not going to do... I'm going to not do at least one of those.
The weird
Biscuit
thing is...
ready for deployment. Yay.
The weird thing is, Alex,
Biscuit time.
back in the original GameCube release, I have had like really bad time with Super Garter's mechanic, but even with this, I'm like yeah, I could actually time this pretty well.
Why did you make me leave the cockpit if we were almost there, game? General Crumloaf. Attention,
No.
soldier. If you were sporting enough to open these orders when we told you to, you should now be in orbit around Hexic Prime. Or Heckisk.
Haggish.
However,
What is Haggish?
yeah, Heckisk. Heckisk. Now, our weapon boffins. Weapon boffins. Tell me there's some bally useful rocks down there called Miraculum. I wonder if this is a parody of Avatar in some way. I can turn the water around.
You want to get
The
some
orders under touchdown, have a bit of a sniff about, and bring back at least 4 samples of the stuff. Find those 4 rocks, and hop back into orbit, and open your second set of sealed orders. Oh, and if you open your orders before you were supposed to, disregard all of that, obviously. Earth Federation out!
Okay, then.
Alrighty then.
I'm being swarmed by Goombas.
Being swarmed by Goombas.
If you don't want to die, then get killed. If you don't want to get killed, then die.
Okay, so we have
Guys,
regular...
I have an interesting story to tell about work when we get a chance, if y'all want to hear it.
I'm interested.
I got a depressing tale about work. I found out my favorite diner got burnt down.
Oh,
shit!
Oh, that sucks.
God damn!
They still don't know what went on. I think they said it was like, the theory was that it was like a kitchen fire, like, faulty wiring or something.
Fuck.
But they won't be open for like another few weeks, maybe a month. All I'm thinking
Oh,
is how
man.
much of the insurance covers this, because there's no way they'll cover everything.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Alright,
forget,
so we gotta use the.
forget, like,
Oraculum,
let's
the
say the
bust
entire
shit out.
kitchen, the bathrooms, the serving area, the patio, that kind of thing. What about the stuff that they brought themselves? What about the files of paperwork? What about the computer? Like, that's gonna put a dent in their wallet.
Oh yeah.
And you
The
know
hell,
what?
insurance doesn't always cover. Even when it does cover stuff, it doesn't always cover everything.
Yeah, that's what I just said. And, like, but even then, here's a. It kind of messes with my workout schedule because the plan was.
Oh, so we don't know if stuff's dangerous or not. That's great.
It messes with my workout schedule because the plan was always walk to the gym, get something from the diner, continue walking to the gym, and then work everything off plus the workout exercise, and then just walk back home. Now it's burnt down. It's like I have to think of other alternatives. There's like what, 2, maybe 3, but I would have to walk in like in entirely different directions. Like there's a smoothie booth, but I don't know, something about smoothies before workout kind of it fills you
Yeah,
up.
I'm more of a fan of those after workout because I like having like a protein shake and some other like throw some C4 in there and whatnot, but like one of the things like I've had to kind of stop having as much of a drink before my drink of that stuff before my workout as I used to, because it, like you said, it fills you up a lot, and that much mass in your stomach. Well, it's not really that much mass, but it's like that much liquid in your stomach winds up making there's some miraculum, right?
It also interrupts your workout a lot because unlike number 2,
because you have to stop and wait for the indigestion to clear away.
Well, not only that, but like if you go number 2, that's it. You're done. If you go number 1, it's like over and over again.
Alien language detected. Audio saved for future translation.
Like it doesn't help that like, okay, I'm done taking a piss, go back to my workout, and there it goes again. Okay, I gotta take another piss. All right, now I'll get to the dumbbells, and I gotta go again. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I do that a lot, but I also sweat a lot, so I drink a fuck ton of water.
Water.
Yeah, it's either water for me, like maybe an energy drink, but like more than one a day is dangerous.
Yeah, I do. I tend to mix C4 and Gatorade.
Does that even not taste good, but is that even safe?
Well, because like the Gatorade is just electrolytes and hydration stuff.
I'd have no problem drinking that mixture, but I hate Gatorade. I hate those sports drinks. I don't know what it is. I think it's just that they're so bitter. Like, it has this weird tang. Powerade, Gatorade, I just can't get behind those. I can get behind the function. Like, if you gave it to me and then, like, because I needed it, I'll drink it. But, like, as a casual drink, I don't get it. Especially a casual drink. Like guys like you, and other guys who work out, I get it. You need to drink it. But have you ever thought it was kind of weird people just drinking it casually like it was water or a soda?
Oh man, I see people drinking like Bang and C4 and shit like that just regularly, and it's like, dude, do you not feel your skin tingling?
Right? I never understood that. Like, it's like day drinking. It's just so weird. Why are you drinking a beer 8 in the morning? Unless you're coming from work, then that's another thing, because you have like one of those, graveyard schedules. Okay, whatever. But it's like you just woke up. You're having beer at 8 in the morning. It's the same thing here. Why are you drinking Gatorade when you're just sitting around? Like, play some DDR at least, man. Shit.
I feel like you guys are trying to get on me for something.
No, we're we're just kind of talking and about our own stuff.
Oh, and there is this other
Follows the
place, a
plan.
donut.
We're now
There
got
is this
4
other.
samples of miraculum.
There is this other place. It's a donut shop, but thankfully they don't just serve donuts. Excuse me. So what they serve is like coffee, juices, regular juices, sodas.
Oh
but they
God,
also,
I can't
but they-
drink coffee before working out.
But they also.
I can't drink coffee. Period.
Oh damn! You hate coffee, or you just can't handle the caffeine?
No,
wait.
it's the caffeine is not.
Oh wait, yeah. You
The
said you hate
caffeine is
before.
great. It's the acid.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The acidity of coffee. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense
Mhm.
actually. But like they also serve like donuts, pastries, but also they serve breakfast sandwiches. So I was thinking, if I can't get a smoothie before work because it gives me that weird feeling, like galoosh galoosh. I could just get like a breakfast sandwich and maybe a coffee. Then there you go.
The
Your
first
theft
of
tribute has
4.
defiled this sacred shrine. You have incurred my most terrible vengeance.
Cards.
It shall be enacted upon the children of your children. Their destruction will unfold without pity.
Hey, Damon, I found one
Well,
of the
fuck.
4 chests.
Ah, yes.
And I also thought about
That's
another way.
not disturbing whatsoever.
I also thought of
I'm
another
gonna eat a
thing.
biscuit before I go to sleep.
Because I'm so into soda, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I need to cut it down, but there's no way I'll go cold turkey.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
So what I'm thinking is, usually what I do is I'll buy like a 12 pack, rarely like a 24 pack, depending on like what's going on. But I'm gonna simmer it down to like a 6 pack of like a small can or a small bottle, and just use those for cheat days. Like like tuck that away, and it's like if I feel like I deserved it after how many days of working out, like every 3 days or every week, I'll have that along with some maybe other cheat day snacks.
Background program has encountered an error and will be shut down. That's a sound effect I've heard Yahtzee use before. It's also a sound effect I've used before. Restoring process, setting rejuvenation timer for 77 days. Background program has encountered an error and will be shut down. 777,777 days. Okay.
Guys, I've been
Shutting down main
cursed.
systems. Shutting down backup systems. Shutting down AI. Good night. So we've been cursed, and now we're going to sleep for 2,129 years. I wonder if this was inspired by Alien at all.
How long was she asleep for?
In Alien 3, she was asleep for a couple of 100 years, I think.
Damn. Better
And then,
check
of
your
course,
bank.
it took him a while to revive Ripley 2, or Ripley whatever version they were on in Resurrection.
Ugh.
Guess you know where those weird readings were coming from? Mundanium crystals? Seriously? Mundanium?
Right next
Miraculum? Okay.
Right next to unobtainium and guffanite.
Not since, like, the stupid age.
Is
Huh.
Guffanite an
This is a
actual thing?
Yahtzee, I know which episode of the Twilight Zone you took this from.
I'm sorry if I'm asking stupid questions, but
The fact you're asking that.
Hold on a second.
Gizmo, the only reason I asked that is just because of the fact that I'm like, it's one of those that can't be a real thing. And but
the
it's
I would
The
not eat
answer
that
is-
biscuit.
The answer is shut
That's
your
a
mouth.
2,000-year-old biscuit. Like kids being put through college? What?
The answer is shut your mouth. The answer is yes. The answer is blank.
Shut up, bitch! Alert, potential bed sore detected. Roll onto your side. You have 20 seconds to comply. Jesus fucking Christ! It's like a Cylon from Battlestar Galactica had a baby with one of those weird robots from Doctor Who. What
Oh,
what am I saying?
That's
I
not
should be
being
more specific because yeah.
That's like saying, "Oh, Kirk had sex with an alien." You're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that.
I mean, Peter Quill was known for having certain relations with aliens.
Yeah, his movie version, not his comic book version, up until they fused the two.
Fusion hard.
Well, excuse me.
Okay, so I got a friendly hate debate topic we could talk about. Gogeta or Vegito?
Gogeta.
Both are great, but I'm gonna have to say Gogeta.
Okay, what makes Gogeta better?
You think I want to
don't
stay
know.
in that one body?
Go
Just the
Vegeta.
badass who killed Janemba.
Also, Super
Physical
Saiyan 4 is
capability,
more
51%.
badass than Blue.
I
Permanent
agree.
damage sustained to dialogue sector. Setting
Well,
to
at least
automatic
Super
mode.
Saiyan 4 is more
It's already a
original.
silent protagonist. Prior
than-
selection
than
pattern
Super Saiyan
categorizes
Blue.
your personality as bitter egoism. Oh no, I was
It's just
more,
a shame.
I was more playing with the computer because whenever a computer is bitching at me like that, I always feel like it's their fault. Overambitious, haunted by their failures, projects their self-loathing to justify a negative view of the universe. Arnold Rimmer type. Actually, you know what? This makes perfect sense given the setting because this is very Red Dwarfy, so I'm going to accept it.
Okay, so for this playthrough, I am gonna try to see if I can get all the star pieces as well as the shine spray. Alright, so because there's actually an interesting thing about this remake that I'll show in a moment. And because as it turns out, we have percentage indicators of what of our collectibles status, like how much have we collected so far.
It's Hi, buddy. Oh my god. It's like if
now.
it's like if Shaun from Shaun of the Dead was an alien. My name is Dripberg. Yes, you are. You are Dripberg. Will you be my friend? I like you. Probably should have paused longer. Sure. Those salvagers were about to sell you to a meatpacking facility. We need to talk about the Earth Federation. Oh, my hair has completely... I look like my dad now.
I like how you said
If he was much younger and had brown hair. The last Earth Federation citizen alive. Congratulations on your appointment. Well, I was planning on running for president someday, but I was hoping to not have it thrust upon me, so to speak. Here's 250 credits. Never would I ever have thought that a lawyer would be so generous, but I guess he is green, and therefore made of money.
Or he's got the power to summon a dragon.
Isn't normally the power to summon a isn't the power to summon a dragon normally reserved for certain egotists in white a trench coat? Notes with massive coattails.
Or young high schoolers that know karate.
Okay, I'm missing a
Dripberg and
reference
Son
here.
lawyer. Power Rangers, bro. Bum, bum, ba-dum,
Oh.
Ow. I just walked in on people
What the
threatening
hell?
my lawyer.
What the hell did I just hear?
Captain, you found this place. Excellent.
So,
Your brain still
Gizmo.
works. The Culture Bureau will be thrilled.
Okay, so Gizmo, I got an interesting story that I got an interesting
They were
story
from
to tell you
Amalgam
from
Security.
last
Which
night.
reminds me of the red
No.
shirts
Okay,
from
what?
Galaxy Fantabulous. Wonderland.
So, you know how some people like to make their little tier lists that are their quote unquote subjective opinion and whatnot?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Oh, there was this guy that I ended up encountering that had this
Later on.
movie TV show tier list, and oh dear, I just like I could stand and to have I could stand and to have some Zack Snyder movies isn't low on most tier lists because that just kind of happens with a lot of people.
800 years ago, the Earth Federation stopped.
But
Oh, so his dad was the Dripberg for Dripberg and Son.
okay, so on this tier list, from S tier, we have the HBO Max Watchmen series, Moz.
And we already know that things are wrong here.
Yep. Superman and Lois, Death of Superman, Peacemaker, or TSS, Batman Return, Superman 2, The Batman,
Hang on. Which version of Superman 2?
The Richard Donner cut or the regular?
the Lester cut.
So the Richard Donner cut or the
The Lester cut.
Ugh.
Yeah. AKA the shit
I'd-
one.
You know, I don't like either of them to be.
I know.
The Richard Donner cut's okay, but that's it.
I
Anyway.
mean, it's like
I got
the Donner cut has a much better opening, but like the ending. Frankly, the ending of both of them is bad, but you know.
Anyway. Then we also have Batman Under the Red Hood, Teen Titans, Shazam, not Kazam. And
Because I am Kazam.
that was such a weird movie. Superman versus the Elite, All-Star Superman, and Justice League: A Crisis on Two Earths. Which I'm like,
Okay. Superman 2 being above Superman versus the Elite is certainly a choice. It's an incorrect one, but it's a choice.
yeah. In A tier, we have the movie version of Superman Red Sun, Smallville, Stargirl, Superman the
Smallville.
movie, a Lois and Clark, Lego
New Adventures of Superman.
Batman.
Yeah, that was a good Lego. Okay. Lois and
Uh,
Clark: The
Super-
New Adventures of Superman was a great show.
Superman and Unbound, Batman 89, Batman Begins, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, Aquaman,
Lego Batman above Batman Beyond Return of the Joker and Batman and Mask of the Phantasm. That's interesting.
Blue Beetle, Harley Quinn, Young
I don't-
Justice, Batman Beyond, Batman the Animated Series.
I have a friend on Yas too. Putting together a museum of great moments of military stupidity. Are we including the Zero from Imperial Japan's military and accompanying text talking about how they believe that once you ran out of ammunition, it was better to crash your plane into the enemy?
Lego Batman.
Sorry, and anytime that
Smallville-
movie gets brought up in any discussion, and in a positive light, it brings out a very, very negative response from yours truly.
I will
Superman
throw you shit talk Lego Batman again.
No, not talking Lego Batman. I'm talking Justice League Dark Apocalypse.
Oh, Dark Apocalypse. You talk shit about Dark Apocalypse. No, I'm kidding.
Anyway,
Welcome to your new vessel
Superman,
username.
Batman, Public Enemies, Reign of the Supermen, and
Public Enemy belongs higher.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know which
Titans
Superman
general
series
believes
this
in death.
is, but yeah, that's up there. B tier, Beards of Prey.
You lost me already. Birds of prey, bite me.
Superman
Oh.
3. V for Vendetta.
Higher.
That's interesting. That's a
Belongs
great
higher.
movie. Why is it
Good
this
movie.
low?
A little pretentious, but it belongs higher.
Justice League:
very
The
much so.
Flashpoint Paradox.
That movie has no business existing.
I mean, it's nice.
Batman: The Dark Knight Rises Parts 1 and 2. Black Lightning.
No, Dark Knight Returns.
Or Dark Knight Returns, my bad.
Black Lightning is there. I feel like Black Lightning is just there. How many people are still talking about that show?
I don't
No, Captain, it's your lawyer.
No, but like,
Anyway.
guys, how many of you remember Black Lightning being a TV show?
Anyway, the TV series featuring the dumbest
3
man
seasons
alive.
of it on my shelf back here, but I haven't been compelled to get the one that I'm missing.
Black Lightning is a good character. He's just, there's only so much you can do with him.
Anyway, the CW show featuring the dumbest man alive.
Fuck.
The Doom Patrol. Ezra
Belongs
Miller's take on the Flash.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's on B tier.
He has the look and the build. He's just, that's it.
C tier. Wonder Woman 2017.
C tier?
Yep.
Sure.
No.
Better than D tier.
Shazam, Fury of the
Oh,
Titans.
God damn it. I'm essentially playing Asteroids.
Which Shazam?
The second one.
Wrath of the Titans.
Belongs lower.
Anyway, the Zack Snyder version of Watchmen.
Belongs lower. Much lower.
No, dude. Which tier are we on?
C tier.
Wait, are we talking about the TV show or are we talking about the movie?
The movie.
The movie.
I said Zack Snyder.
It's C or B tier. I'm all right with that.
Anyway, Batman Forever.
It's no. Shut up.
No, I'm not.
It's decent enough. It belongs.
No, it's not.
C tier.
The
Yeah,
movie,
it does. It is.
It's fucking F tier.
It's goofy enough that it's good. That I like it.
No, it's not.
I like it.
Anyway,
You can like it, that doesn't mean it's good.
Fight me. It's good.
Anyway, The Dark Knight.
C tier?
Yes.
Below
Batman
Forever.
Yep. Below Batman.
Forever. No, that's Cap.
No.
Cap.
This is under Cap.
If it's below Batman
Yep,
Forever,
and
no.
Yep, and The Dark Knight Rises is also also below that.
Are any of the Nolan-verse Batman movies anywhere on B or A?
Only Batman Begins is in A tier.
An A? That's a B tier movie.
Anyway, and now for the one that caused me to have quite a distasteful response towards this person. D tier. Superman the Animated Series.
On what tier? D tier?
D tier.
D tier.
Yeah,
D
this
tier.
fucker said that Superman the Animated Series,
one of the most influential takes on the Man of Steel.
Yeah. Is he one of those stupid bastards that think that Superman is boring just because he has all?
No, he only likes the takes provided by. His favorite take of Superman is Tyler Hoechlin, and apparently
okay. See, here's the thing. I can agree with Tyler Hoechlin being a great choice. You know, one of your favorite Superman. Your favorite Superman. It's fucking great. But here's the thing. It's not better than Superman the Animated Series, and Superman the Animated Series is not so dramatically different from it.
He really is.
If for you to put it that low.
He says that Superman, and he says that Bruce Timm's Superman is the second blandest out of all of them.
Second blandest? The fact
Yeah!
bland.
Yeah! And
I don't know.
and of course he's predictably one of those people who thinks Henry Cavill is the blandest. Yes, and has no agency.
Have we seen the same fucking show?
Apparently. But I guess he must have seen it and with blinders on.
So for anyone who's wondering why someone may think that this version of Superman may be D tier, I can only take a guess, and these are random but probably accurate guesses because there's been a lot of people that have seen this version of Superman as the weaker Superman, which is fair because Superman here didn't unlock his full potential yet. This is literally still the first years of him being Superman. That being said, that does not mean he's completely weak or boring. He's still Superman at the end of the day. Okay, sure, yeah, that doesn't make him boring. He has all these powers, that doesn't make him boring. It's the fact that he doesn't want to be a god. It's the fact that he wants to do good, but he can't always make the right choices at the right time. It's the fact that he's only so
the work
powerful.
is entirely above board and won't come back to bite you. Sure.
It's the fact that he's only so powerful that he can do so much. He didn't unlock his full potential yet, which means he can't do as much as he should nowadays. Like no shot, like being one shot by Lobo like being one shot by Lobo just at the moment he pins him against the car, or the moment he met Parasite, or the fact that he got electrocuted by Livewire, and the fact that he got fucking
Mungo, what did they do?
And the fact that Batman turned him into a beta male the moment he showed him just a sliver of kryptonite in a plastic evidence bag.
He said it doesn't take much, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't take much, but it doesn't mean that he's a stupid, weak, or uninteresting character.
No. Oh, if anything, the fact that Superman is actually able to take quite a few losses, and that, and he'll get a second win and win the day. Hey, it gets us invested in him. If anything else.
Also somewhat reminiscent of his Golden Age roots, where he was more of a more of a scrappy. He was a scrapper. A little bit of a scrappy over.
He was a scrapper. He was more of a bruiser than anything.
Yeah, he was strong, but he was mostly smart.
Yeah. Anyway, in D tier, we also have Wonder Woman 1984. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Okay, sure.
Superman Returns, Supergirl, and the Supergirl TV show.
Wait, which Supergirl? Oh, wait, no, there's only one. Never mind. Yeah, that belongs on D tier. Supergirl TV show belongs there.
Okay, so the movie belongs lower.
Returns?
No, we're talking
the
Supergirl
movie.
Oh, the Supergirl movie? Yeah, that belongs a little lower than that, yeah.
Anyway,
it's only now just getting a cult following. It's people seeing it as so bad it's good. I don't see it.
Anyway, Titans.
Fuck Batman, that one?
Kevin?
Yes.
Kevin, you remember that meme you sent me earlier about Titans fans and Arrow fans arguing about whose show is worse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
pretty much.
Wait, that show should be just a tad higher, just because it introduced us to the Doom Patrol.
Titans is also has a slightly better portrayal of Superboy than
Young Justice
does. It's just unfortunate that he turned into Connor Luthor later in the series.
The show or the comic book?
The show.
Okay, good.
Anyway, Batwoman and 1966 Batman.
Batwoman and 1966 Batman on the fucking same tier.
Fucking D tier. You're putting 66 Batman on D tier. You ever heard of a dildo? It goes up your ass when you have to fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Fucking
Anyway.
right next to that woman. Get out of here.
Anyway, E tier Joker,
Which one?
Joaquin Phoenix.
No. Hell to no. C tier? Okay, maybe. E tier? No.
Anyway,
C tier would be the absolute lowest I could even go, and that's
That's the
only if
lowest.
you're arguing about it from like a purely comic perspective, you know? It's like it's not enough, because it's not enough. I will agree, there is not enough stuff in it that is like Joker from the comics, but it is still good, you know?
anyway, then we have Man of Steel.
Fuck off. C tier at best. E tier is just taking the piss.
And then we also have Studio Squad in that same tier.
You're talking about Suicide Squad, right?
Yes, the 2016 movie.
Not the Suicide Squad, Suicide Squad.
Yes.
One with King Shark?
No, this is the one this is the one directed by David Ayer.
Oh, so the one with Will Smith.
Yes.
Yeah, too low. D tier
Might as well
maybe.
change course to Intercept.
High D tier at the very lowest. E tier is a little too harsh.
Anyway, Justice League.
Snyder Cut?
No, Justice League.
Belongs there.
Yes, it does. As there's no debate about that, but then he says ZSJL is below that.
Lol, LMAO, go fuck yourself.
What movie?
ZSJL.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
The Snyder Cut? No.
Yeah,
Yep.
the Snyder Cut. No.
D C tier at the very lowest. Low C. No, it doesn't belong in E.
I put Snyder's Justice League in S tier, honestly.
It's a good cut, but
I'd have to put it in A tier only because of Martian Manhunter.
It's
only a
fair.
slight cameo. It's the fact that it's 4 hours long still that I have to put it in C tier.
It's not for
It could've
everybody.
been
As
longer, you're right.
Like you're right putting it at a high rating, but also at the same time it's still 4 hours.
Anyway,
Oh, right, I need to use the other thing.
Anyway,
I'm fucking dumb again.
It's sort of like arguing with the vegan about how good this vegan sandwich is. Okay, yeah, it's really good. I'll give you that, but you're still charging $50 fucking dollars.
Yeah, no, I can make you a better sandwich
For
that's
10.
cheaper than that, and it has cheese. Sweet,
Anyway.
delicious cheese.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, there's only a little bit of good in here, but the bad overweighs everything else.
Anyway, so as I was saying, so getting back to it, Black Adam, in E tier.
Black Adam below Shazam 2.
Yep.
I'm struggling.
God damn it. Guys,
Next we have the 2011 Green Lantern movie.
There we go.
Lower.
Yes, it deserves to be lower.
No.
Miscasting, the lack of action scenes, the miscasting of Hal Jordan, the miscasting of the fucking...
I wouldn't even call him miscast. I wouldn't say he was miscast. I'd say that they
He was completely miscast. That was a
Dude,
Kyle
Ryan
Rayner.
Reynolds can Ryan Reynolds can fucking play that role.
Ryan
It's just
Reynolds
that they
is just
didn't.
more of a Kyle Rayner guy. He doesn't feel a Hal Jordan guy.
Oh, I agree. It's just that.
Ryan Reynolds loves to be in a superhero
Me,
thing.
I'm eating your food. I hope you don't mind.
Anyway, and then next up we have Batman and Robin.
So bad it's good. I'll put it up on the bottom of C tier. It's so bad it's good movie.
You see, I put that in painful, agonizing failure on my tier or list.
That's because you're busy sucking on that warhead. You forgot to spit it out and put in just a piece of gum to calm down.
No, I just don't like bad movies.
This is a so bad it's good movie, man.
Anyway, and now finally, last but not least, the F tier. Both versions of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Cap. Cap.
Fuck off.
Both versions, come on.
Yes, both versions are in the same exact tier.
Put the bad version in at D tier at the very lowest, and then the good one at bottom B tier at the very highest. There's no way.
Anywho, so then next up, Shaquille O'Neal Real Steel. Shaquille O'Neal Steel.
D. It's either D
Yeah.
or leave it there. It's either D or leave it there. Either way.
Just leave it there.
Yeah, either way, just leave it there.
Next up, we have Halle Berry's Catwoman.
Fucking. Is there a lower tier than in Hell?
I mean, I personally put it in painful, agonizing failure.
If they cast her in Dark Knight Rises, then they could have gotten something out of that, but no.
That stripper outfit in Dark Knight Rises.
No, like fucking really? Like
No,
dude,
the proper Catwoman outfit.
Halle Berry could have made a great Catwoman. That was something
He
I
hated
stand
that movie so much.
I can
Oh,
stand
yeah.
by it when I say that Halle Berry could have made a great Catwoman, considering that she could have played a great.
If they gave her the right name, the right script, the right fucking role, Halle Berry would have been perfectly good.
Right, but
That movie
the
was fucking ass. That was
Yeah.
balls.
especially the fucking plot. There's a cream out there that de-ages but ages back people. Like, what the fuck is that? What is this umbrella bullshit?
Anyway,
I'd like to know. I
Wait.
wonder if that was supposed to be connected to the fucking Lazarus pit.
who knows?
Who knows?
Wouldn't be
though? Like,
surprised.
Anyway.
they never say she's from Gotham, or they don't ever even mention anything outside of where she lives. They're not like, oh, it's in Gotham or Metropolis, or there's a man in a bat suit. No, it's just her.
Anyway, and last two on this list, Gotham and Gotham Knights.
Gotham
Yeah.
Knights.
Gotham
the
is much better than Gotham Knights.
the game Gotham Knights.
No.
the TV show.
Oh, the one where apparently one of them's got a pronoun shit. Yeah, belongs there.
Well, it's also the one where
You think criminals
they
care about
find
pronouns?
Bruce Wayne dead in a shitty Halloween store Batman costume with his adoptive son, original character Do Not Steal.
I'd rather have Gotham than Gotham Knights.
Eh,
So yeah, this tier list is certainly something. I only see a handful of correct decisions here, and the majority are terrible, terrible, terrible decisions.
I would only put the Green Lantern movie just one movie up, because if it weren't for that movie, we wouldn't have gotten Kyle Rayner to fight back against Hollywood to be casted as Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds.
Did I say Ryan Reynolds?
You said Kyle Rayner. You said we wouldn't have gotten Kyle Rayner to fight back against Hollywood.
Oh, I
And it's
said
like,
Kyle
what?
Rayner. Yeah, I meant Ryan
Yes.
Reynolds. The casting is still in my head, I guess. Fuck you, DC.
Ooh. Can I make it green for
Could be worse. You could have rated the Marvel movies.
Okay. So yeah, this tier list is really messy, and as Alex and I have found, this guy apparently he will insult your tastes if you like either Zack Snyder films, Christopher Nolan movie, is Quentin Tarantino or David Fincher.
The
That's
fuck's he
very
got?
interesting choices to
Quentin
make with
Tarantino?
regards to that.
He's gonna shit talk Quentin Tarantino.
Yep.
Well,
He
it's
sound-
not so much that he's shit talking Tarantino as much as it is that he's saying, "Oh, if you like these, you have basic taste."
What's wrong with basic taste?
That's a very good question.
Like, okay, yeah, we make fun of normie taste a lot, but like, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with normie taste. We just want them to, like, explore their palate, widen their palate. You know, there's more than just a cheeseburger. You know, but if we want, try a double cheeseburger, try a chicken cheeseburger, try a Wagyu burger, try a bulgogi burger, Korean barbecue burger, fish burger. But that does not mean that we have anything against the simple cheeseburger because we totally understand why you.
Dude, sometimes the best thing you can make is a
simple.
is just a piece of regular cheese on 2 pieces of bread. You cook that in the pan, and with like maybe a little bit of spice.
Grilled cheese. So yeah,
Now-
like there's nothing wrong with normie taste, but this guy is like going after like not even shit that's normie taste. This is shit like that everybody loves outside of the norm. Like everyone loves Batman. There's no way they're gonna say no to a Nolan movie that's Batman related. There's no way anyone's gonna say no to a fucking Quentin Tarantino movie. Are you joking? Pulp Fiction, Django, The Hateful. I'm not kidding. Maybe not The Hateful Eight, but like
Fucking Inglorious Bastards.
Inglorious Bastards, dude. They were gonna cast Adam Sandler as the Jew Bear. Wow, how awesome would that have been?
That would have been cool, but
Get that from
I liked having Eli Roth.
Yeah, but now Adam Sandler's stuck in my head, bashing Nazis' heads in with a baseball bat while making his voices. You like that? You like that? Boom! You get those medals from killing Nazis? I get it from bravery. Bravery? I'm gonna knock it out of the park. Boom!
Okay, I'm just gonna go up and pull up my personal tier list on
Bobby
the.
Boucher is here to beat some ass with his baseball bat.
Okay, so I
Well,
pulled up a different
Mama-
tier. Pulled up a different
Mama
tier
said,
list for this whole shindig.
Football is of the devil. Didn't say nothing
Since
about
I was
baseball.
trying to find one that had more or to offer in there, rather than just the one that they likely used. So here's what I got for my tier list. Obviously, you guys know that the Dark Knight is my favorite movie of all time. So
Yes.
that's obviously an S tier. Justice League, the 2017 Wonder Woman movie, Teen Titans, Superman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, Batman in the Animated Series, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, ZSJL, Teen Titans The Judas Contract, Justice League Unlimited. I don't put them in any like particular order. They just happen to, line up as such. I don't just like, I'll say one movie is above the other. One movie or show is above the other. You guys get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
They just happen to be in the same tier.
So there are
Just-
2 upgrade units. Good
Anyway,
to know.
in the A tier, we have Man of Steel. Superman, Batman, Apocalypse, Justice League, Throne of Atlantis, Teen Titans, Trouble in Tokyo, Aquaman, the 2018 movie, Legion of
Fantastic.
Superheroes, Superman, Shazam, and the Return of Black Adam. Batman v Superman, and I'm talking specifically the Ultimate Edition, not the original cut. Justice League vs. Teen Titans, Static Shock, The New Batman Adventures, aka Batman the Animated Series Season 4, Superman vs. the Elite, Superman Batman Public Enemies, Reign of the Supermen, the 2009 Wonder Woman movie, Justice League Doom, Death of Superman, and Batman vs. TMNT.
TMNT. Wait a minute, what?
Yeah. For B tier, we have Lego Batman and The Dark Knight Rises is Batman and Under the Red Hood, The Batman versus Dracula. Oh,
That's a
seriously,
good one.
Yeah,
That's
that's actually a pretty solid one. Batman 89 and The Dark Knight Returns 1 and 2. So Batman Begins, Batman and Gotham by Gaslight. That's actually a solid movie. Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero. I would have liked it a little better if they did not just keep flexing their CG, their heavily dated CG at us. I'm dead serious. That CG was... Oh. Anyway, Batman Returns, Batman Assault on Arkham, Green Lantern First Flight, Batman Beyond, Batman Brave and the Bold, Justice League versus the Fatal Five, Green Lantern Emerald Knights. Yes, I actually did watch that one day. It was actually really good.
Hit a fucking alien with a folding chair.
Anyway, for C tier, or Studio Squad, Superman the Movie. Look, I'm being generous here.
Yeah, anything lower than a C, then you deserve to be thrown.
Look, I'm being generous with this one, okay?
That's funny. I didn't see garbage eat garbage before.
Superman Brainiac Attacks, Batman vs. Robin, and Black Adam, Superman 2 The Donner Cut, Son of Batman, or as I dub it, Son of a Bitch, and Teen Titans Go vs. Teen Titans Go to the Movies, Shazam, and Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons, and Crypto the Superdog. Yes, I actually watched Crypto the Superdog growing up.
I don't know
yeah, it's not that it's really bad. It's kind of it's alright.
Yeah, it was alright. There's nothing wrong with seeing that show.
Anyway, D tier, Superman Doomsday.
Super dog.
Trust me, it's the lamest adaptation.
The Super Dog.
Trust me, Superman Doomsday is the lamest adaptation of Death of Superman you will ever see. Justice League The Flashpoint Paradox, Superman Returns, The Batman, and the 2022 movie. Sorry. As I was trying to say, hey, I already get enough from people telling me that it's supposedly a masterpiece, but I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't see it.
What movie?
The Batman 2022.
Yeah. Well, no.
I don't.
You have to be really into noir to actually
Yeah, but the thing is that. But the thing is, even with that in mind, it's just not a very good noir style movie.
But how would you know?
It's too short.
It's too short, yeah, but how would you know it's not really that good of a
Well,
noir
the thing
film?
is,
it needs about 20 minutes at the start for the Waynes to die.
Have you seen any noir films?
Well, here's the thing.
I'm a detective guy, you know. Well, I say that it's all right in terms of.
Keep in mind that noir films are mostly black and white, and they always take place during the nighttime.
See, my biggest problems with it are one, it lacks it would have. It's got the visual stylings to be to have a really creative Wayne's death in it, but the biggest problems that it has are that it doesn't have that, and it's also God fucking damn it, it's also that
It's also God fucking damn it. Okay, I get it.
yeah, no, it's also that the movie has like the batsuit design is fuck awful.
It is
Like
awful.
Catwoman got a
awful.
great design. And
Unfortunately,
the
I'm not a
Batmobile
fan.
looks fucking amazing.
I'm not a fan.
Suit,
I'm not a fan of most of the casting. I don't like the bat suit. Oh, I'm also what partially also took me out of that movie was the need to have Selena say that stupid line about white privilege, man.
Fuck that noise.
I mean, she wasn't right.
Right. That's why we
Like,
didn't
She
she's
could
not-
have just
she's
she
not
could have just said
Portrayed as being correct, you know.
she could have said rich privileged men, and that still would have gotten the message across without being cringe. I did not, and it's just it also feels a little too similar to the Telltale Batman game where it was also revealed that the Waynes were straight up gangsters. And no, Thomas
Yeah,
Wayne was
that's-
not. And no,
Oh
Thomas
yeah,
Wayne
the
was
Martha
not the.
Arkham shit. That was fucking stupid.
And no, Thomas Wayne was not the gangster of love.
I think we got that.
No, because here's the thing. The story only really works if Thomas Wayne was trying to clean up the city and he was close to actually succeeding, you know? Because
Yeah.
otherwise it just doesn't. Otherwise that just doesn't fucking work.
Anyway, on the rest of D tier, here we also have Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, is the film that comes after Flashpoint Paradox, where the Justice League are brought together like in the New 52 comic.
Justice
we
League
have-
Doom is not a very good movie.
No, Justice League Doom is a good movie. I'm talking about War.
Oh, War. Justice League War is not a good movie. Doom is fine.
Yeah, Doom's great. Good adaptation of Tower of Babel. And yes, I did read the Tower of Babel comic to see what that was all about, and I'm like, you know what? I actually prefer the movie.
Yeah, just don't hold your breath for Prometheus to come back.
Anyway, a Batman Death in the Family. The issue I have with that is like, is there any reason why we needed to make this a full-on interactive thing and using
no.
Under the Red Hood?
Because
That was-
they
yeah.
remembered that it had a thing. There was a
They
thing
remem-
once upon a time where
Oh yeah.
Batman.
Oh yeah. I know. I remember what. I know what
the
you're.
call-in thing.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, back in the day, for anyone who doesn't know or remember, before they killed off Jason Todd, they actually had a little voting contest going on the back of the last page of the comic book. It said, "Do you want Jason Todd to die or do you want him to live?" And they went, and how it happened was they had to call the number on that page, and they tallied up the calls, and surprise, surprise, Todd lost and died. by
Everybody
Joker's
fucking
hand.
hated him because
Everyone
they like
hated
Dick Grayson. They didn't like this new kid as Robin. You know,
Yeah, he was a jackass, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
he was the
That-
Jar Jar Binks of his time.
No, I wouldn't say that. He was more of the Scrappy Doo.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
no,
he-
Scrappy Doo was before him.
No, but like Scrappy Doo fits his personality more than Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Nah, true.
Anyway,
Yeah.
then we have Wonder Woman Bloodlines. And
it's
C
all right.
C
That
mine
movie
and
was fucking terrible.
Are
C
you
mine
talking
and
about-
the DC
Are you talking-
AMU
That's-
movie. It's the
that
penultimate
was-
one in that universe. And we also have Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay.
That one's
That
all right.
that movie is fucking terrible.
It's all right.
It promised full frontal nudity. We barely got nipples and a featureless crotch.
I didn't care about that. I'm just fine.
No, they literally advertised it
Oh,
as
did
having
they?
full frontal nudity. Yeah.
That's fucking
There were
hilarious.
press releases. This is the first fully R-rated hit animated film with full frontal nudity in it. And it's like, okay.
Street Fighter 2 wants to have a talk, and they're asking if he's a joke to
That was,
you.
Well, the
that was
thing is,
titties.
yeah, that was, those were breasts, not vag.
And we didn't even get vag because, well, surprise, surprise, it was completely featureless. Literal Barbie doll anatomy.
Yeah, if you freeze the frame with knockdown long enough, you could see that her crotch is very much featureless. There's no sign of a pubic bone anywhere. And the thing is that and you want to know the worst part, Gizmo? We saw more of
Right.
that movie's version of Dr. Fate when he had a visible bones and when he didn't. Don't ask me about, because that was the Dr. Fate that was a stripper.
Okay. Yeah, I know about that. I thought that was pretty funny.
And we also saw
Hey, I
more
got
of
PDAs.
Beast Boy than we ever saw of Knockdown. Or Knockout.
More upgrade units. Upgrade unit on derelict shift in the Spebic system.
I sometimes wish I could be making up half of this shit, but I don't. I don't do a lot of that when I'm speaking to you guys about this stuff.
Rip and tear.
Anyway, in F tier we have Arrow. It was that one episode with the.
Yeah.
It was that one episode, Spectre of the Gun.
Spectre of the Gun, yeah.
That I was like, okay, yeah, this show is stupid.
Didn't used to be, and then they made it dumb.
Oliver Queen, you have failed this city. Anyway, then we have Batman Forever, followed by Batman the Killing Joke, then Justice League Dark, then Injustice, then Constantine City of Demons.
They should have just made that movie a little more fucking gory.
Yeah. But we also had John Constantine having sexual relation. Ends with the manifestation of all of Las Vegas.
Okay.
Los Angeles.
Oh,
You're
Los
talking about the
Angeles. I'm like, that was... Who could actually say that they've had sex with the entirety of Los Angeles and not be making shit up? Who could really be saying...
I'm gonna fuck the entire city, mate.
Who could really say that outside of John Constantine? Come on.
Name a hentai hero or villain here.
No. I mean, like, as in,
Okay.
as in the context that
Yes,
it happened
I don't
in
fucking care if
Constantine's
it'll
City of
disintegrate.
Demons.
Let's get out of here.
Name Angel Dust from Hell of a Boss. Not Hell of a Boss. Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah, but it has to be one person who is the manifestation of the whole city, not, having relations with the city itself.
The main character from Hades. I don't fucking know.
Anyway, then we have The Flush, followed by Batman Hush.
No,
The Flush, followed by Batman Flush.
The Hush. Hush is actually a good story. It's just this.
It's a good story, terrible movie.
Yeah. I think I'll only buy it for curiosity's sake, and because my dad would have done it anyway.
And now for painful, agonizing failure. To quote Road to El Dorado. Oh, Batman and Robin.
Right, Batman and Robin.
Superman 3. Teen Titans Go. Superman and 4, The Quest for Peace.
Batman and Robin should be a little higher. It's so bad it's good. It's one of those funny bad movies.
Harley
Let's
Quinn.
get
Harley
some
Quinn's.
ice.
Harley Quinn's show.
Leave it.
Yeah,
Well, no, like
that show is
little.
that show is
Put it a little bit higher and in that tier. It's got
no,
moments.
no.
I didn't say A tier. Leave it like higher in the tier. Put it higher up in the tier. It has its moments.
Anyway, CW's The Dumbest Man Alive.
Leave it.
Justice League.
Leave it. No, go lower.
It can't go lower than Painful Agonizing Failure, Gizmo.
It can. It can go down to my nuts because it fucking sucks.
Wonder Woman 1984. Young Justice. Catwoman. Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Birds of Prey. James Gunn's Suicide Squad. Aquaman 2. And Shazam Fury of the Titans.
Huh.
I think it's a pickle stone.
I'll be back. I gotta make a
It's
phone
starting
call.
to remind me of Stardew Valley.
Remember,
And
if you get 3
also,
wrong, you're going to
Story of
suffer like
Seasons,
you
the
wouldn't
original.
believe. Don't let the
Where I
pressure
once
get to
worked
you.
myself
On to question
practically
2.
to death and woke
What
up
do
in the
one
fucking
mushroom and one
hospital in the town.
Fireflower cost at the shop in Petalburg? Total. 20 coins. What? There's one more or wrong answer. Question 3. What is the name of the mayor of Petalburg? I think it's Moopa. That's what it is. It definitely is Moopa. What do you mean I got it wrong? You mean I'm terrible at quiz shows? This is so painful. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I failed the IQ test.
So how would you feel if you hadn't had breakfast yesterday?
What kind of question is that?
Well, the answer is obviously hungry.
All right. And here we have these clefts. So guess what the strategy is I'm going to be employing for these guys? Damon?
Yeah, I'm here.
What strategy are we employing?
Pow
Are we
block.
going to hit him, or are we going to hit him harder?
Pow block. And like that, they're all dead. And I got 24 star points. And a level up. Booyakasha. Hashtag attack. Gonna level up HP.
Okay, the things I thought were valuable apparently weren't very valuable.
Fine, you
Story
can
of my
pass,
life.
but I despise you. Well, that's
No, I
just
expected
rude.
to take a job for someone offering an upgrade unit.
So, Alex, how do you feel about my personal tier list?
It's pretty good.
Would you
Certainly
say?
better than what's his faces.
Yeah. Anyway, we're fighting the Fuzzies. These guys are recurring enemies that I believe debuted in, I want to say, Mario World?
That's right, they did.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, the original Mario World, the weird one in the sewers.
And since we got plenty of ammunition to fire on these,
Pew 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 pew.
Fuck it. I
don't care anymore.
need to find a place to sell all this fucking hyperfuel. Rebels from the Star Wars sequels. Please come loot my ship.
So yeah, damn it. And it's just like...
Okay, hopping in the ship and going to, yes, 4.
And honestly, I still think the blandest version of Superman is either between the 1940s version from the Max Fleischer films and stuff,
I
or...
wouldn't say that. No, you'd probably more go with, like, the Golden Age one. Before you go with Fleischer.
Or there's also the Christopher Reeves version.
Yeah, Christopher Reeves himself complained about the issues with
oh,
that
and
version of the film.
Oh, and this guy who also said that Superman in Superman the Animated Series is the second blandest version. Also claims that Bruce Timm didn't like that character.
Shimons. I mean, if he didn't like it, he certainly hit it well.
I'm like, I'd like to know a source for this, because that is not something I have ever heard. Because if Bruce Timm didn't like Superman, then I don't think he would have written him. I don't think he and Paul Dini would have written him as well as they did. As Bruce Timm is mostly the character designer.
Yeah.
Anywho. Oh, and apparently they try to claim that I'm a good storyteller or whatever. And I'm like, a good storyteller would veer far away from Harley Quinn in Young Justice or friggin' Maz.
My Adventures with Superman is such an unfortunate show.
It's like...
Because it had everything going for it. It had the character designs. It had the... Well, outside of Jimmy Olsen, but it had the character designs.
And Lex Luthor.
No, Lex
and
Luthor.
Deathstroke.
Or, you know what? Fuck Twink Deathstroke. Actually, you know what? But, it's more of a mixed bag than I was giving it credit for. It's really fucking strange.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever seen in the version of what's, fucking Tank Girl's character? Do you know Tank Girl's character?
Nope.
Fucking the electric DJ character.
Okay, then.
Do you seriously not remember who I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Gizmo, do you know who I'm talking about?
Are you talking about Livewire?
Livewire!
Dude, she's a... Dude, Oda, you would have been more accurate if you were calling her a shock jock, because that's what she is.
Oh, it's a DJ, yeah. She talks into a radio.
Well, anyway. And Livewire... Yeah, Livewire in that show looks awful. Also, they have Also, that show probably has one of the lamest variants of Superman, and in terms of personality, because I'm just like looking at him. I'm like, oh god, this guy is such a weepy nerd. He does not come off as Superman at all. You know what I mean?
Kinda, yeah.
Because unfortunately, he comes off more as Izuku Midoriya than anything.
What I miss?
Not much.
I was trying to figure out what the name of Livewire was.
She says it in the show. Fuck, I forgot what her real name was.
No, not her real name, but like the character
Profession.
name, because I couldn't remember.
Oh, you mean the radio host?
She's a shock jock.
Yeah, but that's officially a radio host.
No, that's not what I was trying to say.
She is a shock jock.
I
but
couldn't
officially
remember
she's a radio host.
Livewire.
You couldn't remember Livewire's name or her profession?
Yeah, that I couldn't remember her name.
Like her villain name or her...
Like her name, either of them.
Okay. I still smash.
Of course you would.
Well, I hope you enjoy getting your dick electrocuted.
Yeah, there's a thing called BDSM. Anyway, we'll move on to the comic book universe battle database, and we'll look over at who recently got added to the database. And for anyone, and just to let everyone know, the database is a little slow because the head of the formerly known Electric Ferret, now also formerly Magnetic Ferret, now has a kid.
Oh, neat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for them.
He's been busy for a little bit. I suggested that he look for volunteers to help him help with the website while he's busy being a dad. Hopefully, he takes my advice. But either way, he now has a new little baby in the family.
Well, congratulations. And I'd say to him.
All right.
And-
so anyway, we're going to be looking at the Comic Book Universe Battles database and look at the newest character additions, where we look at who's been newly added, whether it be man, woman, child, robot, or creature, or even an entire vehicle or location. And I gotta tell you, some shit has been added that has been outright
Oh, fuck, I
weird or
forgot to unload
obvious.
the-
And I can tell you right now, there's been a lot of shit that's been added that should have been added in the first place, or I wish I would have thought of first, like the town of Silent Hill. Fuck, I wish I would have thought of that. Anyway, we're going to the database, and the most recent edition.
Veggie curry. Nice.
And the most recent edition, let me see. Oh no, wait, we already tackled that one. Micromax from Marvel Comics.
Oh, there's nothing here.
Empress Hydra from Marvel Comics.
Okay.
Martinique Jason from Marvel Comics.
Excuse me.
Danny Delgado from Power Rangers Wild Force.
But we already... I don't know.
Rose Armitage from Get Out. You get out, bitch. What? Bad Blood Predator from 20th Century Studios. Apex from Pacific Rim. Alpha One from the Power Rangers. Mac Hartford from Power Rangers Operation Overdrive.
Okay. Mr. Cyborg Man. Spoiler warning.
Steeljaw from Transformers Robots in Disguise.
Which one?
The new show, I'm guessing, Robots in Disguise.
That's unfortunate. I like the original, but you know.
Well, the original was just called Transformers, and the
No,
show...
it was called there was a show called Transformers Robots in Disguise.
Oh, you're talking about that one. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, which features one of my favorite versions of Megatron. He was a dragon
Nice.
with 3 heads.
So he was
Okay.
King Ghidorah.
Kinda. Oh, god damn it! Stop running into my fucking ship! I only have one of these. I
Radiant
don't want to have
Black.
to get out and repair this shit again.
Radiant Black from Image Comics. Gene Starwind from Outlaw Star.
Of course,
I knew-
everything's fucking broken.
Gene Starwind from Outlaw Star. Wish I would have fucking thought of that. God damn it, why didn't I?
Realign. Fuck.
Smoke Screen from G1 Transformers. Hoist from Transformers.
Maybe it's because I used to be a mechanic, but man,
A-
I've never been this worn out from turning a wrench.
A-Wing Starfighter from Lucasfilm Star Wars.
As opposed to Disney Star Wars.
We don't count that because we're saying Arc 170 from Lucasfilm Star Wars.
Arc Troopers, yay.
Enterprise E from Star
Health
Trek.
and stamina up. That's good because I was running out too quickly.
Skids from Marvel Comics. Sienna Blaze.
The
from
Transformer.
Marvel Comics. No. From Marvel Comics. She's a mutant.
Just oh.
Yeah, Sienna Blaze from Marvel Comics.
When I
Rusty
think of
Collins.
Skids, I think of Skids and Mudflap from Transformers.
Rusty Collins from Marvel Comics. Or Rusty Collins, I don't know how the fuck you pronounce it. Fantasia from Marvel Comics. Lori Lay, Mutate from Marvel Comics. Nellie Jackson from... What the fuck is this?
Why
Nellie
is it on the fucking hatch?
Nellie Jackson from Renegade Nell. Deathbolt from DC Comics. And lastly, Fade Rotha Harkonnen from Dune.
Sting! You know Sting from Dune? That was the character Sting played in Dune.
Wait, Sting played this guy?
Sting played Fade in the original Dune. It was
Sting the
supposed to be
wrestler?
Mick Jagger,
Sting the wrestler or Sting the musician?
the musician.
I do not know that.
Roxanne, that guy.
And the current comic book universe battle fights right now are the Creeper from DC
Banana
Comics.
pudding.
And the current battles in the comic book universe battles are the Creeper from DC Comics versus Nightcrawler, Godzilla versus Cloverfield Creature from Cloverfield, Hit Girl versus Judas Breed, the Fire Nation versus Orcs, Scarlet Witch versus Ghost Rider Johnny Blaze, Bad Blood Predator and Apex from Pacific Rim and Alpha 1 versus Mac Hartford and Steel Jaw and Radiant Black. Smokescreen G1 versus Hoist versus Gene Starwind. Magic Amanda Stefton versus Megan Braddock. Jesse versus James. Yes, those Jesse and James.
Do you mean
Tyrant,
sexually?
I don't want to find out. Tyrant.
They are married. They have a kid.
I know that, but I don't want to find out in this context. Tyrant and
It's-
Terax and Apocalypse versus Imperiax Prime, Mongol II, and Atrocitus.
Actually, kind of funny to think about, because people had them pegged as like gay, but teaming up for years. I'm happy to say that that's not true.
There were
Mostly
coworkers
just because it makes them angry.
There were coworkers at most. Of course, the romance was going to be slow.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's some recent matchups that have finished up. The results are in for Ladybug from Bullet Train versus John and Jane Smith. John and Jane Smith won 5-2.
John and Jane Smith from Mr. and Mrs.
Mr.
Smith.
and Mrs. Smith, exactly.
Okay.
The Unit versus Irenia Spalko. The Unit won 2-0. Martinique Jason versus Denny Delgado versus Rose Armitage. Martinique Jason versus 3-0-0. Nancy Wheeler versus Jennifer Check. Nancy Wheeler won 3-1. And lastly, Sakura Kusagano versus Ayane from Dead or Alive. Ayane won 4-3. Excuse me. And the website, unfortunately, has had some issues because, again, the guy is being a parent, so you won't be able to register an account for a while.
Eve, you follow me?
No, I don't follow you. Shut up, Ethan.
Who's being a sussy baka?
Try to relax your anus.
Your shoulders. Oh, speaking of, Reviewtech USA is losing his mind.
Again?
Yes, yeah, again. He's always been
I stopped paying attention to him after the fucking Michael Jackson shit that he went on about. And I was like, motherfucker, shut up. And like I wound up doing the same thing with Vince Russo. I was like, I found Vince Russo funny. But then it became fucking pathetic, you know?
I think he finally snapped the entire factory of Camel's backs recently when he fired his producer and then rehired him, then fired him again and then rehired him. Fucking bird obsessed motherfuck.
Bird up.
Oh, thank you. Finally got this shit out of my cargo bay. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna unload some of this crap.
I like all the new themes they added to this game.
Has there been a Samoan Power Ranger before?
Weirdly enough, I don't think so.
A red Ninja Storm Ranger, I believe.
Oh, okay. So one of the shows nobody cares about, unfortunately.
Pua
Got
Magiva,
three
I
guys.
believe is his name.
Man, I need to watch that show.
It was a good show.
It's just Ninja Storm never appealed to me because when I think Power Rangers, I think a team of 5, maybe 6.
Oh, they
And
had
when
a team of 5.
Well, no, that's the thing though. I didn't know that until later on. It's like the intro showed me 3.
The way I posted the line art of the recent thing I had commissioned.
So like, what was it? Like when I think
Sick.
Power Rangers, it's like 5 members: head, left arm, left leg, right leg. When I saw Ninja Storm, it only had 3. I didn't think that worked in the slightest. I think I was being nitpicky though because I didn't realize you could just have one guy on the head, one guy working both arms, and one guy working both legs. I didn't think of that until like years later.
Yeah.
By the way, one other feature that the remake of Thousand Year Door added, it was the ability to switch your partners.
Just gonna throw that there.
As much
Frankly, I don't give a shit
quicker
if it gets stolen.
than you would in the original game. Because in the original game, you would have to go into the pause menu to switch into your partners. Here, all you have to do is press a button and select one and then let go. Oh. It's kind of like how it was in OG Paper Mario. But then again, that was the only method of switching partners in that game. So I think some people were grateful about a different method. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of quality of life improvements that look pretty damn good in the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake.
Like, obviously...
To the point where I might actually wind up picking up that one, and at least when it goes on sale, because I don't tend to buy Switch games at launch.
Well, at the very
immediately.
Well,
yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's best to buy them most of them at launch because the price goes up.
Yeah, you're right.
If the price goes up, it almost never goes down. It's like
it's kind of a double. Yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword there. It's like
sure, it's like giant size X-Men. It almost never goes down, if at all.
So what you're saying is that giant-sized X-Men and have issues down south?
What the hell are you talking about?
You said it never goes down.
Yeah, the price never goes down.
Yeah, but you're saying they're like giant in-sized X-Men. They never go down. Gizmo.
That's the sound of the joke going over your head.
No, I got it. I got it. I literally
You just didn't
caught
think it was funny. That's a you joke, Gizmo.
Yeah, that's something you would like.
I would at least take it into account that I think about it before I do it. I said giant X-Men never goes down.
Yeah,
There
Well-
was no clear innuendo you could have taken advantage of there. except
never
for
goes
giant X-Men.
down.
Never goes down. Yeah, that wasn't.
What do you mean there's no innuendo there?
Never goes down.
What do you not know that? Dude!
Eat me. Or you know what? I have some better advice.
Try to relax your anus.
Your shoulders.
Well, anyway, we're about to head to Hooktail's castle and go kick her ass. Yes, this game makes it a point to. I have to wonder, or what the conversation with Gloomtail is going to be like when we get to facing that one, because the twist of Hooktail being a girl came from Gloomtail. Also, so I'm curious what that conversation is going to be like when I get there. Because I'm almost at chapter 8, Alex. Which, by the way, this game ended up adding a couple new super bosses. As if some of the optional stuff isn't hard enough as it is.
Relax that anus.
Gizmo, one thing that's actually a really neat aspect of Thousand Year Door is that for certain areas, the battle music will actually have a different variant.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's actually really cool.
Oh yeah.
What?
And yes, before you ask, there is a way to turn the original music back on.
Okay.
Because I know some people would get mad over
go.
Remake not having the option to play the original tracks of the game.
Oh yeah.
Yes, actually.
Me personally, I was a little bit miffed that they didn't have improved music beyond the shitty filters they put in for Ocarina of Time 3D.
The filters for... And the thing is that there aren't really a lot of tracks that I would say were really all that good in Ocarina of Time. I'm to be honest, because it's like that is more or less obnoxious than it is something I would actually listen to on a day-to-day basis.
You can suck.
Where's the shipyard?
You can suck. You can suck my giant balls. My giant balls.
The two most my two favorite tracks in the game are actually the
To a
Gerudo
shipyard
Valley
and install a warp
theme,
drive.
as
Oh,
well
right,
as
it's
well
up here.
as the
I'm
Spirit
dumb,
Temple
I don't
theme.
remember things.
Is I'm gonna be on. Because like I said, and it's like
Okay, so
I
I'm
get
on the
that
wrong
Ocarina of
planet.
Time was like this big revolutionary game at the time, but I'm just like, eh. And it hasn't aged all that well. I get its impact. Don't get me wrong. I still think it's a pretty solid game overall. All it's just, some aspects of the game could have been a lot better. I'm sorry, I just feel that way about it.
No, you're not.
That's all right.
Did we? Yeah, we did. We crashed 5 feet out of the fucking area. Hey, Port, I need authority to dock. I fucked up my ship again.
So it's like the gameplay of Ocarina of Time. It's like it was a little. It felt a little basic, but then again, and this is a 3D. But then again, this is a 3D. This is the first 3D Zelda game, so
What? But there was only one.
What? 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 What?
For fuck's sake.
But it was like
It's the same friggin'
it's
spot.
like I get why Ocarina of Time was kind of basic for its gameplay, because it's like, okay, this is like the first 3D Zelda game, and on top of that, and it's also
Fucking
like
asteroids.
a first, since it's
Go
also
away.
so it has a
Go
lot
away.
of like first games going on.
Okay. Okay.
I love that Coops just thinks that ended up accidentally thinking that this dry bones, which is the corpse of Colorado's father, Colorado being in the archaeologist from Paper Mario 1, was his dad, and then they're like, oh, that's not my dad. Nope. Anyway, let's check this dried up old corpse.
New message from Galactic Freight. Added to the preferred deliverer database. That's awesome. Need somebody to more 4 crates of Shibas from Yes Prime to Yes 2. Okay.
So, when it came to what was it? So, at the very least, is when it came to the second game, second 3D Zelda game, Majora's Mask. It was like, oh, this is kind of a vast improvement over the first game. And then I'm like, okay, that's good. Oh, and so Ocarina of Time ended up building a foundation for what would be the later Zelda stuff.
At least it wasn't just a glorified mod like the fucking Master Quest.
Yeah. Good thing I bought all those fire flowers and POW blocks. Because our run through this castle would have been a lot harder. Or if that weren't the case.
No. Fuck.
So,
Come on. Stay out of the way.
Mm.
There we go. Okay.
Hey, breaking
Scanning,
news.
scanning. There we go.
Crash Team Racing Online on PC is a thing now.
Oh, cool. Why wasn't
Okay.
it? Why wasn't it a thing before?
You know how Sony is.
It's not even Sony. It's not even really Sony.
It might as well be
Sony.
Sony's considering, you know, back in
Because
the day.
Crash Team Racing was Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel was multi-platform.
Oh, I know that, but I'm talking about back in the day. Crash Team Racing.
Oh,
was
so we're
Sony.
talking a version of the PS1?
Yup, for 60 frames per
Okay.
second.
Okay,
It's got
I was
60 frames- It's got 60 frames per second. Got widescreen on online multiplayer. You get to see people's gamer tags right above them too. And they got
okay. This
all the
actually
characters-
sounds like a good idea.
It's got all the characters in there, 8-player support, and it's got all the tracks and includes Oxide as being playable too.
Interesting. By the way, Gizmo, you were talking about doing some like game night thing, and we didn't really have anything planned for this weekend. And so, what did you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking the voting would be racing themed this time, and I'm thinking of putting this up on the list if it works properly.
Okay.
And it's got private servers too, with LAN and local host support.
Cool.
I'm just finding out about this. God damn, they put a lot of work into this. Oh, you get to race as you get to do like a mirror match thing where it's like everyone can play as like the same racer too. There's more features planned on the way. It looks like you can do like multiplayer story mode.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's got Discord integration.
It's nice.
I'm just gonna let me see, where is it? Nope, that's the Discord. Oh, okay, cool. There you go. I'm just gonna post the link to it in the emulators and ROMs. There you go.
So Nearest.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna start, and I'm beginning to start on that tier list for the Screw Attack top 10 videos. Although keep in mind
Cool.
there's one missing that nobody was able to find, and I'm thinking that I'm still gonna make a thumbnail for that. Still gonna make an image for that in case someone manages to find it. It's only one video, and it's not really one that's as popular, but still, it kind of bothers me. Oh no, Evercade's having alpha bar top arcades.
Say what now?
Street Fighter Alpha series are having bar top arcades now.
I thought they already had that.
No, specifically Alpha.
Oh, Street Fighter Alpha.
Yeah, it have Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Street Fighter 2 Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha 2, and Street Fighter Alpha 3. Hold on. But they also are releasing a Mega Man tabletop.
Why?
Mega Man the Power Battle, Mega Man 2 the Power Fighters, Carrier Air Wing Final Fight, Knights of the Round, and Strider. That doesn't sound right. Okay, can we stop bundling random games together?
Dude,
Like
they've
the
been
Mega
doing
Man
this
one?
shit forever.
And no,
Like, I don't know why you'd put Mega Man in an arcade machine.
They've done that twice. That's the thing. It would have been nice if it was just dedicated to those two games, because those are the only two Mega Man games that have been released in arcades. But the Alpha one bothers me a lot more. Like, it's what? Okay, so the first three games, that's fine. Alpha, that's fine. Alpha 2, you're not giving the option for Alpha 2 Gold. Alpha 3, you're not giving the option for Alpha 3 Upper. Because Alpha 2 Gold is basically an updated version of Alpha 2, and that was and that was only available in arcades for a while, and then it went into like PS2 collections for the Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. You're able to play as like a couple of characters they just added in there, like Cammy and Bison and stuff like that. Alpha 3. You have to remember that Alpha 3 has been ported everywhere at this point, from Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, PSP, PC, PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was like I don't know, a fucking... Oh no, wait, yeah, it did have a Dreamcast release. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's some unreleased Jaguar port. It's been ported everywhere. But here's the thing. The portables have been the one that get the most content, because Street Fighter Alpha on Game Boy Advance gave you 2 extra characters, and the PSP version gave you those 2 extra characters along with 2 extra characters. Not only that, but he gave you more modes. And it also gave you more stages. That is the only form of Alpha 3 that has never been ported anywhere. It's always the vanilla Alpha 3 arcade version. Never any of the home ports, and never any of the portables. That still bothers me to this day as to why they'll never do that. I'm seeing ports of every version of Mortal Kombat there is everywhere. But for some reason, Alpha 3 and Alpha 2 are having troubles being ported with their upgraded versions.
Oh, hang on. I gotta grab a biscuit. There we go.
It's still weird.
Give me a
And the Mega
biscuit.
Man. And the Mega Man one, that kind of bothers me, because look, you got a random beat 'em up, you got a random side scroller, and then you got a random shoot 'em up, along with another beat 'em up. Dude, just release the Final Fight trilogy on arcade tops already.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you really feel like they're just throwing things in. You could have, like, they're trying to make it seem like it's a higher value than it actually is, you know?
It's not, though. You're just putting random games in there. Like, okay, if I were to put in a bunch of arcade games by Midway, then that would make sense, right? Because it's a Midway arcade collection. They've done that before. Same thing with Sega. Sega Arcade Collection. They've done that before. A beat 'em up bundle. Capcom has done that. A fighting bundle. SNK has done that. Why can't they be just as... What's the word I'm looking for?
Upgrade unit. Benny Shipyard.
Why can't they be just as...
0 upgrade units available.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
put
Why
it in the
can't they be
loading
just
zone. There we go.
Why can't they be just as consistent with other games? Like, get like the Capcom beat 'em up bundle. Okay, cool. He gave us all the beat 'em ups, but not really. You're still missing Final Fight 2 and 3. You know, and like the SNK like stuff, like the Fatal Fury collection. Cool, but that's not all of them.
Yeah.
You know, the only one that I remember that actually
I think
has
it's a
all-
libertarian thing.
the
Oh,
only
that's good.
the only anthology collection I remember ever having all of the key titles are Metal Slug Anthology and Samurai Showdown Anthology. Because Samurai Showdown Anthology had all the games in one collection, and Metal Slug Anthology, despite the problems it has, had all the games 1 through 6. That still bothers me to this day that nobody else has gotten it right. Like, let's say they had a Mega Man Anthology collection. They kind of did, but not really. You separated the two in two. Like, you're telling me you can't fit all the Mega Man games in one cartridge? You dumb bastards. You telling
Sure.
me
Let's
that
make it
every
great.
Mega Man X game is too big to fit in one disc? You stupid fuck. Mega Man 1 X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They should be small enough to fit in a Blu-ray disc, or even a Switch
This is a little bit
cartridge.
janky. Hang on. Yeah, well, it's a 50 gigabyte Blu-ray. You know, it shouldn't be that difficult.
It
Isn't
shouldn't
there,
be, but they found a way.
Isn't
At
there
the-
Isn't there like an upgraded storage disc that's better than Blu-ray
BDXL,
now?
but it doesn't play on PS2. Sorry, it doesn't play on PS4.
Okay,
then
so
make a system that does.
interestingly
The
enough,
PS5 does it.
Then how are they?
interestingly enough, the
PS5 has it. The Series X has it. Technically, the Xbox Series S and the Xbox One S and X can both play them, but those are only the movies.
Only the movies?
Only movies, yes.
That's
Series X can play game discs that are 100 gigabytes, though.
Jesus.
Air supply is dropping despite fully functioning cyclers. Additional air cyclers should be purchased from a trading post. Well, shit.
if you're low on air supply, then I guess I'm all out of love.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you're right.
I'm so glad you got
waiting for
that
so
reference.
long.
Thank you, Steiner.
Okay, who's being a sussy baka?
Try to relax your anus.
Your shoulders.
Don't need warp fuel. We need another air cycler.
I'm sorry, but the Samoans scaring away the Hamas supporters is still rent free in my head. It's still fucking funny.
Oh yeah, so you want to hear the funny thing that happened at work today?
Yes.
Okay, so these kids dressed in these fucking blazers in the middle of summer.
Taser, blazer, laser.
Oh, did I not grab
Well,
my
it's
fucking...
technically not summer, but yeah. And
Dang.
down there it might as well be.
Down here it might as fucking well be, but yeah. So... Did I?
As you were saying.
Well, anyways, yeah. So these kids come in with these boxes full of fucking, like, AirPods and Beats by Dre and shit like that, and they're, like, trying to sell this shit to us at Subway, and I'm like, dude, pack your shit up and go somewhere else.
I bet they were fakes, huh? Or they were broken.
Man, I don't fucking know. All I know is that they tried to sell their shit to every fucking plaza on the fucking, to every store on the plaza, right?
Right.
And come the fuck on, man. Like, who's gonna buy expensive electronics from some fucker in a sports coat off the road, you know?
Oh, hi, Miss Mouse.
And like they're trying to sell them at like cut rate prices and shit. So that tells me either there's something wrong with this shit or it's stolen, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Where did the game go? There's the game. Yeah, they tried to sell this shit to all kinds of places and everybody told them to get lost.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I doubt anyone's
I'm gonna-
willing to actually, fund these dumb bastards. These are the same kind of guys who ask you to write a pretend petition and ask if they can give them donation money. Then they spend it on fucking Swishers or some shit.
You wanna Do you want to donate to prevent the release of dihydrogen monoxide? Cluster
No,
of
but
space junk is approaching. You can.
no, but do you want to pay for the donation to my balls not going in your mouth after I beat your ass? Get out of my store.
Yeah. Like who's and not only is
Who's
it like
falling for
it's
this shit?
well, that's what I want to fucking know. Because not only is it's sketchy as shit, but it's also god fucking damn it. It's also like
Excuse me.
it's stuff that has batteries in it, batteries that aren't really easily replaceable,
No.
and it's Apple products, you know.
Yeah, those guys are really well known for replacing the battery and being great to their customers.
Yeah.
Sarcastically, he said.
People have so much fucking trouble pulling apart AirPods, trying to replace those tiny little batteries.
Apple products in general, they almost make it impossible for you to take them apart, and they keep trying to make them impossible by putting
Yeah, go watch the videos of Louis Rossman if you want to know more about that.
like they'll make their own screws, they'll use super glue. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And people wonder why I don't get Apple products. It's like, you don't got Apple, you broke bitch. No, I'm a smart bitch. You just fucking sheep. And I know the conspiracy.
I ain't buying no crapple products.
I don't know. People like the conspiracy theorists are like, oh, you're all like sheep. No, but it's true. How many times do they have to upgrade to a new phone from Apple every year when I could get an Android from Motorola and not having to upgrade for for 5 years?
And have a fucking phone that actually accepts an SD card.
At 1 terabyte.
It's a big
SD
fucking
card.
deal.
And the one that can change the battery. One has a headphone jack.
Mm-hmm.
But Bluetooth nothing. Fuck off, man. Come on. Yeah, I totally want to make it harder for me to check if someone's got my phone or not by making it wireless. Okay. Also, it sounds stupid to say I need to charge my headphones out loud. Imagine if that was imagine if there was any other device. I need to charge my pen.
Dude, you need to charge the fucking Apple Pencil.
Oh, really? The fuck is that?
Yeah.
Shit?
It's a stylus, dude.
How are you gonna charge a stylus, motherfucker? Oh my god.
Why do you need to charge a stylus? Come on.
It's a start. Nintendo gave that out for free on my DS. In fact, the Gamecube gave you a free one. In fact, PDAs gave you free ones. And they need to charge any of them. Or energy
you don't
or
have
money. Yes.
Some of the stuff you shouldn't have to charge up. Just saying.
Like, okay, phone, okay, understandable. Car battery, okay, understandable, sure. Music player, sure. I mean, Walkmans, you have to change
It's
the
either
battery
going to be charged
anyway.
up or you got to change the battery, yeah?
Yeah, that makes sense as well. Headphones, what? Stylus, excuse me? No, if you want me to pay for a stylus that needs a charge before I need to use it on any kind of touchscreen, yeah, that fucking pen better do some unspeakable things to me. I ask it. Like, fuck off.
So what you're suggesting is that you would buy it if it did the unspeakable evil that Aku spoke of? Oh, come on.
Fuck off with your charging stylus pen. What's next? You have to charge the keyboard. Oh, okay, it's wireless.
Wireless
no, you have
keyboard,
to,
sure.
it's like no, you have to charge the keypad. What do you mean? You have to charge the keys. Excuse me?
Ah,
Watch, just watch. They're gonna try to do some
There's
stupid shit.
there's a lockdown. Most star systems only admit essential workers. Boy, you could tell when this game was written. I don't want to think about those times.
Nobody does.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax your anus.
Oh, look at this. Right. Where could this lead? I'm in total suspense here, gentlemen. And would you look at that? No backtracking.
Backtrack a go-go.
Yeah, remember when that was egregious in the original game? Ah, another
Yes,
shine
Prime. There we
sprite.
go.
And now we head up to confront the boss. But first, we got some people we gotta deal with.
Gotta move 3 crates of oranges. 1,400 credits. That's a good one. Oh. Holy shit, that's a lot of crates of oranges. Well, it's a good thing I've got a bunch of fuel. Just call me Orange Hub.
Nasty hoe.
By the way, Gizmo, it's one thing that I want to suggest as for one of our Friday reaction streams. So, I had shown Alex some of Metal Gear Solid Abridged by Lord Quadros.
That's a thing.
It's good shit.
It is. It's hilarious. And Revolver Ocelot introduces himself in a very interesting way in the Twin Snakes abridgment. He goes as such. Some call me the space cowboy. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me a shalasashka. But you may call me Revolver Ocelot.
Revolver Oshawott. Now I need to know if that's a thing.
Who knows, Alex? At this point, fan art is able to make anything possible. So, Shalasashka.
See if I put that there.
Alex, you know that I was saying Ocelot's Russian alias, right?
Yes. Shalashaska.
Honestly, Patrick Zimmerman,
Which is a nickname given to Ocelot by the Mujahideen.
I feel like Patrick Zimmerman and definitely killed it as Ocelot. Patrick Zimmerman being Ocelot's voice actor.
Those go there. Now I go back up in here. And I grab the last 3 crates.
There's some sad news. Eiko Masuyama, the voice of Fujiko from the original Lupin the Third, and
Yeah,
dies at 89.
Yeah.
that was
The
unfortunate.
original cast of Lupin the Third is all gone.
Yep,
Officially.
that is rather unfortunate.
Went the way of the Ramones. one last one standing, and then poof.
Anyway, I changed the effect. Next, I'm doing that my attacks. So time to go face off against Hooktail. All right, bitch, where are you?
Oranges to Dagak. Okay, so
Maybe we should make a tier list of VTubers too.
Noag,
right?
Dagak, Sprebek. There's one planet surveyed to be surveyed here. So, second star to the right, straight on till morning.
Yeah, at the very least, one other benefit I could think of for the Thousand Year Door remake, Alex, is the fact that at the very least the screen resolution is naturally 16 by 9 as opposed to forcibly stretched out when played on my Wii.
Oh yeah. Native screen is no joke. God damn it. There we go. Fucking God. Hey, there's fuel.
So in this
Gonna be needing
version,
that
as opposed to a cricket sound on making Hooktail all woozy, it's a frog
English
sound.
breakfast. Holy shit, it's a person. Oh my God, she's a fucking weeb. Oh, she's Magu. How are you not dead? Magu's feelings rage like ocean storm. Can Magu really be ready to love again? Oh dear God.
I'll give you 10,000
Clingy.
coins. Keep your coins, fiend.
Clingy fucking bitch.
And how about a lovely, rare, extra special badge I have?
Not only is she clingy, she's also bipolar.
No.
And she has purple hair.
Really? Well, I suppose I could
And she can
apologize
breathe
by
in
letting you
space.
smell the bottoms of my... Okay, then.
Why
Apparently
are you taking up a spot on my... I can't... Get off my
Thank you.
cargo scoop.
Thank you, because Hooktail was making me very uncomfortable with trying to suggest that I have a sort of foot fetish in this game.
I'm gonna come.
And Hooktail just ate my audience.
What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
Yes, I'm with you.
Stop being horny.
No. I'm not horny, so I can't stop.
Stop being horny.
He's fat.
Boom shakalaka. The bitch is dead.
Okay. Prime warp fuel. Fucking great. And you think I'm going to give you a ride?
No.
Silly Looter Chan, Magu accepts your wonderful gift of freedom. Magu Chan is... Looter Chan... It's one and only kiss and fondle waifu. Girl, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm kind of weirded out by you. How soon can we join our bank accounts? I'm leaving you on this fucking... Okay. So we got to see the, title card there. I am leaving you behind at the first available opportunity. I just want you to know that. Please find me a fucking apple or something. Come on, come on. God fucking damn it! I ain't got time for hoes. I'm dying out here. Yes, apparently I am returning. What? Did she disappear? Not that I'm complaining, but like, where did she go? I thought she was on the... Okay then. That's... She... I'm gonna go eat another biscuit.
I'm being approached by a somewhat of a menace. She is right next to me, guys. I need help. Save me. I'm pleading to you all. Why do I please go unheard? Hey, Gizmo. Gizmo. Hello? Anybody? And nobody can hear me.
Hi is...
I hear you.
Why did you say yes,
You know,
Chan?
I ended up making this joke once before, or in either the original or the first impression stream. But it's like the X dot salute could be mistaken for Wakanda forever.
Oh, you
What's
just have
forever?
to wait. They say love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take.
You know,
True husbando. She's giving me Chris Chan vibes, guys. What do I do? The cockpit has become sexier for unrelated reasons.
hey, so, oh,
And I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the hospital because I am clearly hallucinating.
are you?
Well, I just picked up an anime girl who can breathe in space, so evidently, yes.
By the way, Alex, have you seen the line art on the latest thing I've had commissioned? But
I have not, no. I'm currently attempting to space cowboy it up over here.
so will some people call you the gangster of love?
Possibly by the end of this.
So, and will
Certainly this girl who has decided she is my wife is going to call me that.
will she be calling you Maurice?
I don't know. Alright, you know what would be great, babe? Is if you'd come help me weld the fucking ship. No? Alrighty then.
And you know, I feel like she'll call you Maurice because you speak the pompatus of love.
No, babe, if you'd come, you could at least bring me a fucking biscuit when I'm hungry.
No.
There's supposed to be a give and relationships are supposed to be give and take.
Stay.
You're taking up space, and you're not giving me any biscuits. So, that's what I like to call.
No. Stop it. No.
What?
Go.
I think he's talking to an animal.
Go. There you go. That girl. That girl.
Dog or cat? At Gizmo. Inquiring minds wish to know.
Dog.
What kind of dog?
Please tell me I don't find.
Oh,
Please tell me I don't find another fucking anime girl on this fucking derelict.
You're complaining about hot anime girls?
I'm complaining about a bipolar anime girl who has decided that I am her husband.
Oh, okay.
She is a bipolar anime girl who can somehow breathe in space, and decided that I was her one true love, and asked me when we got to join bank accounts, and I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Wait. Wait, so Alex, let me get this straight.
My money when I'm in need.
Well, Gizmo, unfortunately, this shower scene of Peach is going to be completely censored. She still showers, but we don't see anything. Literally nothing.
Stop being horny.
Gizmo, you of all people want Peach.
You the one who brought her up.
She's... Gizmo, look at my footage. I am sharing my OBS capture on this screen.
Stop being horny.
Gizmo,
Stop being
look.
horny. Stop being horny.
Gizmo, let me tell you something in one of the Peach segments in this game.
Gizmo, you're the horniest motherfucker in here.
Yes, but I'm not the one who brought it up all of a sudden.
Gizmo. Oh, I am in a segment where I am playing as Princess Peach, and the first thing I end up having to do is have her take a shower. I wish I was kidding.
Why does my suit only have 5 minutes of oxygen in it?
Why do you
Inquiring minds wish to know.
It's right there.
What?
Try to relax your anus.
Your shoulders.
Hi, honey, I'm home.
By the way, Gizmo, during one of these Peach segments, and she has to make a potion that turns her invisible. And guess what? The potion doesn't affect her clothes.
Stop being horny.
Gizmo, I am bringing it up because I am playing as Princess Toadstool Peach right now.
Right, and you brought it up.
Princess Beach.
Princess
Beach.
She's not Sister Beach from Wicker Man.
Well,
Hey, Damon, what voice did you... David, did you... Please tell me you provided a Jack Black sounding voice for Bowser.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that sucks.
Fuck it.
To Princess...
I just used a voice like this.
Do you know him?
I do not.
Are the entire world? Do princesses find him attractive?
If they have good taste, they do.
Luigi's trying to make Mario the most up individual imaginable, and I'm like,
some people call me the Riz Cowboy. Some call me the Rizzler of Love.
I swear to God, we are gonna at some point we're gonna have to do a karaoke of Joker by Steve Miller.
That's a great idea.
I hate that song.
Why do you hate that song? We were just playing it!
Because they used to make me sing it at Guitar Hero.
Oh, that makes
Oh,
sense.
boo! Oh, they make me sing hit me with your best shot on a Guitar Hero. Or you don't hear me whining about it.
Come on with it, come on, you don't fight fair.
Hell,
That's
had-
okay. See if I can.
Hell, Alex, guess what? I also had to sing Duran Duran. And when me and my family were playing Rock Band, but you don't hear me whining about it.
Yeah, I do.
Duran Duran is good.
What do you got against Steve Miller, man?
I don't have anything against him. It's just that as far as songs go in Guitar Hero, it's not my favorite. I'm far more of a Bon Jovi, Metallica, Ozzy Osbourne, a Survivor kind of guy. Okay.
By the way, Gizmo, you know what happens to Revolving Door after the events of Metal Gear Solid 1, right?
Yes.
He gets Mr. Liquid's arm attached to him somehow.
Yeah.
And,
I know that.
and apparently, in the abridgment, they decided to take it a step further. He's like Liquid's like, I don't like this any more than you do. Well, do you know what? When every time this old man goes to yank his meat, I'm the one who has to get in there. And you know what he's thinking about? What? Our dad.
Oh, god damn it. I forgot about it.
Forgot about what?
If you're hearing this, you have died. Commiserations. Your form is historically important. In accordance with the preservation statute in 6116.3, you will now be revived.
I think this is the first time that Bowser's previous voice actor, Scott Burns, had reprised his role in some capacity.
He'll be charged 1323 credits for this. Jesus Christ.
Hey, hold on a sec.
Well, I guess that if I don't have enough credits for it, I probably won't get revived next time.
Oh yeah, it was
fucking oranges.
Yep, I was right. It's Scott Burns. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't and just replace his voice clips entirely with Kenny James's voice. Because they've been doing that for a lot. They ended up doing that quite a bit for the remakes of certain games like the Mario and Luigi games. Hi, Cammy. So Cammy is a supporting character only in the Paper Mario series. She doesn't appear anywhere else. Which is odd, if you ask me. Wouldn't you agree that Cammy would probably be like a really good recurring supporting character in other games outside of the Paper Mario franchise?
Definitely.
All right. Time to make some goddamn money. Hey, time to make some crazy money. No.
As opposed to Airhead in the original. Airhead. And suddenly everybody... Suddenly, everybody in Bowser's Castle turns into delicious candy.
$4,000 for a candy? That's candy with an I, by the way.
I see.
The funny thing is, I could totally believe that Alucard would spend $5,000 on fucking regular ass candy. Not just a stripper, you know?
Yeah.
Before the glass broke. This man has been putting in premium work this entire movie. It's wild to me that by the end of the movie, you started to have stamina problems. Almost so to where you're getting grazed by bullshit. Then this bullshit happens, where he's fast enough to move in behind the car.
Realign, 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 realign. She's gonna call herself my wife. She could at least get me some fucking biscuits. It's not even that far. It's literally just a walk away. She doesn't have to make them. She just has to bring them here. It just really help, you know? I died back there, honey. I died back there, babe. You didn't do anything about it. What are you? What even am I to you? What is this relationship? Why do you hate me? I want a divorce.
He says no.
Well, fine. I'm gonna go risk my life then.
Only to their death. They chose this shit, so it wasn't too much of a problem for him. Mark taking down Angstrom immediately was sad because of the situation. It's incredibly sad to watch Mark go through the motions.
You know what ended up causing King Poops' father to end up getting eaten by Hooktail?
What to punish the man who was torturing his family?
What?
Apparently he tried sniffing Hooktail's feet.
Huh. Pea soup?
Oops.
I don't like pea soup.
I hate
so
to
I'm
tell
going
you
to
this,
save
but
that
your
for
dad
later.
has a foot fetish.
What he did.
Huh, what's this?
Bash you out and take care of your
The video more. Okay.
This is not elaborate. His name's Thomas Show. If he sold us the maze, we get cheese. And since we've been feeding on the just reading
Ship is on its way to Cracky to take a job from somebody offering an upgrade unit.
we'd like choose.
Vividium. Hey. But, before I do
Blah.
that, I'm gonna grab this. Go through here. Oh! Peas! That's good.
What's your name, young man?
Credits.
Have you ever heard-
Peas.
Have you ever heard of the phrase heads, shoulders, knees, and toes? Knees and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, heads, shoulders, knees and toes. Yahtzee, if you're watching, I remember that song because of you.
What he did. I was gonna bash you out and take care of your ass.
The fuck is this ranch?
What kind of
Oh.
ranch?
No, just some ranch I saved up from the last pizza I ordered.
Oh, okay.
What is? Oh, okay.
Okay, so since I can't carry everything, I'm just gonna take this. Actually, I'm gonna go grab that pea soup real quick.
Okay, so Gizmo,
Throw that there. That
got
there.
a question.
No.
Green.
Okay, go ahead.
Return
What
to
would you
ship.
say is your favorite starter from Generation 1?
Say that again.
What would you say is your
Pokemon
favorite
Generation 1.
starter from that gen?
Generation 1?
Yeah.
Not
Red,
counting
blue.
Pikachu.
Yeah, red, blue, and yellow, only counting Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle in their evolutions.
Yeah, the original 3. Squirtle.
Really? Most people would
Yeah.
choose Charizard.
Yeah, a Charizard's cool, but come on. You got a turtle right there that can shoot water. Like it
He
was
is definitely turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the
What
wrong
about-
planet.
So would it be Teenage Mutant Ninja
For
Squirtles?
fuck's sake.
Sit in the corner.
No. Obviously, you guys know my favorite. Player from Gen 1 is the Charizard. Come on. How could it not?
For me, it would have to be a tie between Bulbasaur and Charmander.
Bulbasaur!
Bulbasaur! Charmander! Squirtle, Squirtle!
Blastoise.
Squirtle 2, I choose you.
Blastoise.
War Turtle!
Blastoise.
Ivysaur!
Venusaur.
You know, weirdly enough, out of all the Kanto starters, only Charizard doesn't say its name.
It keeps its Japanese voice. It's like.
Kenichiro Miki, I believe, is his name.
That's right.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's also the
Had to be in the
Japanese
slipstream,
voice
didn't
of James.
Yes, that's right. James from Pokemon.
It's funny how Ted Lewis
No,
ended up
no,
originally
no,
providing
no,
the voice
no,
of James, but then
There we go.
and they switched it to Eric Stewart later on.
No,
And it was a good change.
Yes.
No. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Meanwhile, Ted Lewis would
Hang on.
later voice Giovanni.
Yes, the leader of Team Rocket.
I still kind of prefer Jameson Price's voice from Pokemon Origins.
Mm.
But that's only because his voice sounds so imposing.
Yeah.
I like the other. I like the original because he sounds more uptight.
I get that angle. Oh, but Price would be the one I'd go for a more imposing Prime Lord.
Crime Lords are imposing anyway.
Impulse Engine's unpowered.
Like, I'd recommend hearing his
engines?
voice
Don't
as
know.
Lord Genome from Gurren
100%
Lagann.
on the power generator. Seems to be
He
alright.
sounds very intimidating there. Really?
Oh, it's a green
the
man.
result will be the same.
Come back when it's all fixed. You'll pay me in cash. Well, you'll pay me in biscuits to start with. Oh, that was it. Did you not bring a fucking welding torch? What?
Let's see.
Hijack his ship. Side thruster functional. Actually, can I steal this?
And as much as I
No, you
do
can't.
like, and as much as I do like Pokemon Origins, I do have to agree with Alex. It's like we kind of wanted a full-on series of this instead of just instead of 4 episodes that rush through pretty much
Yeah.
everything.
Origins was pretty damn cool.
At the very least, I could say that the English dub there was better than the actual current anime.
I agree. They kept
Thankfully,
the
the anime is no longer running.
About that.
Did they come back?
Well, with a different cast.
I thought the show ended.
No. It's a different cast entirely. No Ash whatsoever.
Well, that's
That's right.
good.
It's basically like how they did it in the in Pokemon manga. Which, by the way, I would recommend reading. Great material. Alex, please tell me you've actually read the Pokemon Adventures manga.
Briefly, yes.
Oh dear.
It seems we have another game wanting to join us today.
Stupid fucking airlocks.
I figure we should hear him out. Yes, I agree. Russell Street, let him in. Thank you, Master. As many of you know, I take inspiration from Bloodborne's aesthetic, as well as Sekiro's theme. I may not be developed as some
What's that I'm hearing over the
What's that?
the audio here? What are you watching?
Oh, some guy called Jacob Weeby.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he's new.
Okay,
Ish.
then.
Oh, fuck, I can't stop eating these carrots.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Carrots
a
are good
problem.
for you.
Yeah, but usually I have a problem whenever I'm eating carrots, is that I can't stop eating them.
That's not a bad problem to have.
Yeah, it kind of is when I get like one of those extra large bags.
I mean, it helps your digestion. Good for vision.
Ugh, excuse me.
As long as you don't eat like 1 million of them a day, should be good.
Apparently
There's a
dogs
lot
love
of-
carrots too.
Yeah, my dog liked carrot. Well, both of my dogs like carrots. I'm sad now. I remember.
It's
How much?
alright. It's
Because
alright, man.
Just
carrots were like the only veggies Max would eat.
Oh, and one other thing that the Thousand Year Door remake does is that, and not only is the current party member or with you on the altar, or as you present the crystal star are right in front of the door, but so are the rest of your party members.
This is how we wash the air, wash the air, wash the air. This is how we wash the air. So we can get over there.
And now let's see the pop-up effects here. Alex, take a look at my thing.
Hang on. This is how we weld the engine, weld the engine, weld the engine. This is how we weld the engine. Where did that hole come from?
So now we are slated to
Gotta
go
up the
to
stairs, up the
the
stairs, up the
Boggly
stairs.
Woods.
Eat myself a fucking biscuit before I fucking die.
I found out. Dolphin, it has its own online thing going on. We don't need to use Parsec for that one.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good!
Mm.
Oh, as long as I could run. Oh, if that's the case, then all I would have to do was make sure I could run the game and run a stable internet connection. Then we'll be good. But then I'll be able to continue our Mario Party shenanigans.
And it still leaves the other consoles though.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, at the very least, we get the GameCube era stuff out of the way.
That'll keep us occupied for a couple of weeks at least.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing. And one of us is going to have to play through the single-player content and unlock all
I mean,
the
we could
boards.
just download a save file.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's boring.
Also, cheat codes exist.
I know that, but that's boring.
Should have thought of that before, ho! No, I'm kidding. I get you. Yeah, it could be boring just typing in a code, but
I mean, I don't know. I unlocked all the. I used the cheats for
Really depends on the
F-Zero
game
when
plan.
we played it.
the only reason I used the cheat code on F-Zero
Yeah.
at all is because it took forever to unlock anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's not worth. It is not fucking worth running through all that shit.
Yeah, for something like that, I understand completely. But the thing is that what I'm referring to is more or less the
Got a Zoob outbreak on board.
it's more or less
This is a fucking NPC situation here.
I'm more or less referring to the fact that for Mario Party, it's not all that difficult to unlock everything, and because there are ways that you can exploit to get everything. And it's not really that hard.
It's like a combination of FTL and what's it called? They played it on Let's Drown Out. It's the cleanup simulator. The not Power Wash. Could be Power Wash Simulator. I know Yahtzee likes that game too. But
I don't mind Power Wash Simulator.
Viscera Cleanup Detail. That's what I'm thinking of.
What's arguably the most busted badge in this game? Power Plus.
I don't want to know who has the most busted badge in that game.
Badge. Am I not enunciating?
No, I'm being purposefully obtuse for comedic purposes. All right, now if we don't run into any more people in need of assistance, we can drop off this fucking cargo. No, god damn it!
What?
In two ways, just got hit by some shit, and there's a distress signal. Gizmo, you're about to say something?
What do you think is worse, being associated with the porn industry or the hentai industry?
Probably the porn industry. Hentai industry, you tend to see a lot more crossover into the mainstream.
Yeah, but I asked this because with porn, you need, you know, everything's consensual, right? You know,
No. Ideally speaking,
whatever,
yes.
It's got live action, it's got real people in it. But then there's also the controversy of people lying about their age, people lying about other actresses and actors' names, and therefore, you know, being associated with CP. But then there's also hentai, which has everything drawn out.
The guy game. You remember the
Yeah,
guy
the guy
game?
exactly.
Where the
You know,
girl lied about her fucking age?
stuff like that. But then there's like hentai, where it's like people are, it's drawn, yeah, nobody real is involved, yeah, but then it's like they make up a lot of these fetishes that nobody's ever thought of and nobody will ever do in real life, such as, you know, stuff like amputee, futanari, tentacles, petrification, that kind
Gizmo,
of thing.
did you know that nugget porn exists in real life?
Yeah, don't remind me.
Yeah,
But
I try not to think about it either. It's just, you know,
yeah, but
you're
the
saying
difference,
amputee doesn't exist in real life, and it's like they do it.
well, no,
It's
the
fucked
difference,
up, but they do it.
the difference is that they already have their limbs, you know,
Two globs,
removed.
one stone.
The
Oh yeah,
difference is
You typically don't have.
they already have their limbs
Unless
removed
it's like
in hentai.
yeah, unless
so
it's like fake. It's
outright
not
remove
like
them.
yeah.
Yeah, it's still fake, but like, you know, you're drawing it, you're voice acting in it, you know, or something like along those lines. While as the other ones, you could fake it, or you could look for someone who actually
Oh, man.
doesn't have
Dude,
their limbs.
I found something where I found a hentai one time where it was like fucking weird shit, man, but it wasn't tagged as weird shit.
That's not. That's not being specific.
No. I mean, it was like you're saying, like amputation, like that kind of thing.
Like they legitimately cut them off, or like they were...
Like in the hentai, it starts off like fine, like this girl's getting banged by the soccer team or whatever, and then like they cut off her arms and legs and made her into a sex dog
team?
thing. Yeah.
Are you sure they didn't just bind her legs and arms?
No, I know what you're talking about. No.
Oh Jesus! And this is from an actual animation.
No, this was This was a dojin.
What's it called?
It's been like 10 years. I don't remember.
Eesh, Jesus.
Then we should probably not bring this
I
up
would-
again.
Well, I would not commit it to memory. It's just one of those things where I
Good.
like I found it and it's like, oh,
I can hear honk in
click
the
off.
distance. I can
We
hear
gotta
honk in
click
the
off
distance.
of this.
I can hear
kinda
honk in the
like,
distance being all, what's the difference?
Between you and me. But yeah, no. Oh, like and then like it's like stumbling upon metamorphosis.
Oh
And
god.
not knowing.
No, that's different. That's different. Metamorphosis is like tearjerker kind of shit.
Oh, no. Oh, it's like starting metamorphosis and not knowing where it goes.
I hope to God they don't animate that. It's gonna be like one of those.
Every year they have rumors about it, and every year I'm like, please no.
That's the most guiltiest frap anyone will ever do.
And I would do
Anything for love, but I won't do that. No, I
with that.
Oh
won't.
my God!
do
Lay off the
that.
caffeine, Magu.
Not with that ending.
Bachelorette party. Well, according to you, we're neither bachelor nor bachelorette. Honeymoon? No.
So, Alex, one other thing to
Psychiatric
note about
crime.
one
I have a
thing to
name, babe.
one thing to note about this game's aspect ratio is that whenever it is cinematic, whenever there is a cinematic, it does go into scope.
Right?
Which I'm sure
Need to find the
you're.
girl that calls herself my wife before she does something stupid again.
So are we
Was that-
sure?
Someone's gonna fuck your wife.
So,
Long
what
dick
you're
shot.
saying,
I mean,
Alex?
she's not my wife. She's just a girl who calls herself my wife.
So what is
Kind of
this?
like, kind of like Lady Columbo. Did anybody remember the?
What?
She's not at the bar. Did you know about that show?
No.
Okay, so Kate Mulgrew, yes, that Kate Mulgrew, who would later go on to be Captain Catherine Janeway in Star Trek. Where did you get all those pies, Magu? Magu has brought you a token of her love baked in the fiery heart of Magu's oven of passion. Well, you know, Magu is a domestic. You know what? That's actually... Magu will stay in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant for Luder-chan. I don't want to get you pregnant. I don't want you to reproduce, honey. If you... Does this creature belong to you? Sadly, I think she must. Or she waved at me and giggled. Yeah, please take the pies. There we go. Come on, I'll give you romance. And I'll give you paradise.
Shot through the heart.
I mean, I was singing the ED for Dragon Ball.
Shot through the heart. Holy shit.
And you're to blame, darling. You give love
a bad,
a bad name.
Angel smile is what you give. Promise me heaven and put me through hell. Chains of love got a hold on me. When passion's a prison you can't break free.
Holy shit, you were actually shot. Let's get to the hospital quick.
Oh my god.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You
You
give
said-
love a bad name. I play
wait,
my
you said-
part, and you play your game. You give love a bad name.
When did we have Bon Jovi in here?
Lips, blood red nails, on your fingertips. Schoolboy's dream. You act so shy. Your very first kiss was your first kiss goodbye. Oh, you're a loaded gun. Whoa, there's nowhere to run. No one can save me. The damage is done.
Very nice.
Thank you.
He's still dead.
One Goomba to another. I mean, I kind of have to
Did you see
remember.
that Bon Jovi put out some new music lately?
Nice.
Like, there's like an
Really?
EP. And here's the thing. It actually sounds pretty good. It sounds like Bon Jovi instead of, whatever the fuck that one movie, that one album was they put out with all the slow-ass country songs. Hang on, let me pull it up. 2020s. Yeah, Forever. The, yeah, Forever. It's actually releasing on, on the 7th. I heard the singles off of it, and I think I might actually pick it up. Like, this is the first one I've heard since,
I think I'm gonna probably call this session for the night.
Yeah.
Right, so
since Richie Sambora left.
as I say, I'm gonna call it on for the night.
Okay.
Yep. I'm just gonna... Magu made a Magu steak. Yes, you did.
Well, anyway, next
Magu
time on
doesn't
Paper
have
Mario
time
Thousand
to
Year
make
Door, which will be in a couple months.
Magu's gonna die in a day or two. What?
Once we will resume the troubles and get to chapter 2.